I hear this is the exciting part coming up. So, the other parts weren't so exciting? I don't know. Alright, we're back. Hopefully everything is adjusted. I have this light so freaking bright in my face. Welcome back to Ren on Vacation. We are still working on Dawntrail. Please tell me if either I'm too loud or Ramus is too loud. Speaking of Ramus, say hello. Oh wait, hold on. Wait. Now go. I'm so sorry.
Oh, okay. Good, because I totally fucked up. Hello everybody.
No, that was my fault. I got here like 15 minutes early, and I still didn't have everything set, so it just doesn't end.
No, I tried to talk beforehand, and I immediately stumbled over my words. I said something like, "Hello, them."
I didn't hear that.
Well,
you were fine. Oh, and there's something I have to change on my screen. I am making progress on my health, and I completed week 4 of doing everything right. I can already tell everything. I can tell in my face. I can tell, and my body is slowly deflating. So I'm doing it the way it's supposed to be done, which is tricky as hell, but I figured it out. So now I just have to keep doing it. I have some food sensitivities. They're not outright allergies, but it kind of gets in the way of doing things. So I completed week 4 last week, so I'm going to change that 3 to a 4, and I'm going to keep plugging.
Nice.
Okay.
Also, we have a new person joining us today. Hello, the Todd.
Yes. Hello, the Todd.
Hello, Alicia. Nice to see you again.
Mm-hmm. Alicia is always one of our regulars.
Hell yeah.
Oh gosh. Last time we were here, Aaronville finally figured out that his mom was dead. So it really changes our perspective on an entire race, I guess you could say, of people within this area that we're in right now. It also changes the way that we approach our main antagonist right now. It was easier to dislike her when we didn't really perceive her as living. But now that we're dealing with Aaronville's mother, it is so difficult to see her as, oh shit, I said it backward, didn't I? I did.
Well, no, I get what you were saying.
Let me restate that, because you know what I was saying, but somebody else might not know what I was trying to say. Alright, so right now our main antagonist, it's easier to deal with her when we perceived her as not living, as a memory. Like, she actually described herself that way, but it's easier to want to kick her ass when all we think of her is a memory that should have been gone, you know? But now we're dealing with Aaronville's mother, and we have interacted with Aaronville's mother for a long time now, and, you know, she's not cruel, you know? And in fact, she kind of, well, she wasn't completely honest about where she was. Like, when we met her in the robot form, she said that she was controlling the robot from a different location, and she kind of implied that it was for safety's sake, but now we realize no, like, her memory is stored away, and somehow she's operating this robot from storage? Like, it's really interesting what's going on, you know?
I'm stoked.
I mean, like, I can only come to the conclusion that she's operating from storage. So that would imply that everybody who is dead is not dead. And that changes my perspective when we first got in this area. I thought that when people die, their consciousness was simply stored. And I remember saying, what was the point of that? Like, is anybody gonna look at them? Is anybody gonna, like, go and review the memories? And no, because, like, everybody forgot about them. It's still cruel, But now that we realize they're probably alive in storage, it's like, and then like think about the idea that they have the ability somehow to inhabit one of these robots. I'm like, why bother making everybody forget at that point? Like, I'm very confused about this right now. But because of that, our perspective on some characters has to shift, and as such, our moral compass on how to deal with everything has to shift. And that's rough. Here we thought everything was going to be easy. It's turning into an Endwalker style moral dilemma. Actually worse.
Oh shit!
It's actually worse than an Endwalker style moral dilemma. Damn. Okay, are you ready?
I am ready.
Alright. I know my camera's still low, but if I turn this light on anymore, I'm gonna go blind. And normally I don't use it for that reason. It's like the... I think I have a spotlight directly in my face. This ring light's on my camera, that's why. But it's too cold. It's a very cold light.
It's a cold light and an even colder comfort. These chilly days.
I'm just gonna leave it like that. I'm just gonna have to go blind. Okay.
Well, like, don't stare at the eclipse or anything. Like,
that's kind of what it feels like. Okay, now I'm ready to go.
all right. Oh, regarding our new process by which we're going to be doing the voiced cutscenes, should we sync right before?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, gotcha. Just want to make sure we...
Yep.
Alright.
Alright.
Talking to Wuklamon.
And we're gonna get more food for this, so get ready to chow down.
Roast Ronik.
I don't want to eat a Ronik. They're cute. Okay. Anyway.
That's why I don't eat bunnies.
Alright. Wuklamon is searching for the words to say to Shale.
Family.
I'm really sorry, but we're not sure what happened to ffxiv. The others are trying to learn what they can. And
got her name right first try. Nice work.
Oh gosh, and like I said, I think I know what happened, and I just blurbed it out a second ago.
ffxiv. We'd known that such a day would come, but I wish we could have at least said goodbye.
I wonder when it happened. You knew then, that she was already gone.
We did. We all did. ffxiv forbade us from saying anything. She wanted to tell you herself when the time was right. I expect she was torn over how to reveal the truth to Erenville.
I see. I don't think anyone can blame her for keeping quiet. But tell me, how are the people faring? Have they forgotten Zorelja already?
No, they still remember him. We wonder if this might be the result of the gate at the summit being closed. Most are unaware of developments. They'll be relieved to hear the king has been defeated, but at the same time, they're like to panic if they learn that the queen has disappeared. Right now, Geode is making contact with the various government bodies, but it'd probably be best to keep it all under wraps for a time.
Kind of like killing Hydrate.
Let's not tell the world we killed God.
Agreed. Once we've resolved matters, I'll explain everything to the people. I consider it my duty.
God.
As to Zorelja's mechanical army, what's become of them and... Oh gosh, what's become of them now that it's gone?
Ah, yes, about that.
Oh,
they're angry.
Hold on one second, I'm gonna adjust my mic a little bit, because I'm sure... I don't think I'm peaking the mic.
It doesn't sound like you are.
Okay. Alright, keep going.
At the time, did you get through the slow zoom on little baby Galulja?
I think I was,
The last thing I said was, yes, about that.
Okay, let me hit...
Okay.
There we go.
on the baby child.
He's processing.
Yeah. Kid's got a lot on his shoulders for being like 6. Okay, I'm gonna read for Shale now. At the time, we suspect that Zeralja passed, the king's authority appears to have been transferred to Galulja.
Really?
What?
You mean to say Galulja is the new king?
That's horseshit! And he's like, yeah, I don't want to do that! While a coronation is required to make it official, for the moment the system recognizes him as his father's successor. But I don't want this. I don't want to be king.
I'm 6.
Yeah, I think girls are grody and I like Power Rangers.
It's not a decision you have to make right away. But given that the authority comes with command of the army, you can't give it up lightly either. We can think on it together later, but for now I want you to hold on to it. To what your father has left you.
Okay. If you say so. I like to think that he's going to start calling her Aunt Lamont. Are you all right, Lamachi?
Huh. What is this? Why can't I... God...
She's crying.
Despite everything that's happened, all the terrible things my brother did, I still don't know how to feel toward him. What's wrong with me? Let's see, it's perfectly... I'm gonna say it's perfectly normal.
It really is.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3...
Perfectly normal.
You think so? I'll take your word for it.
Look at that face. Marry me, goddammit!
I think everybody, not everybody, but there's, like, every expansion, there's somebody that like, gets in this mood.
Yeah. For now, we have things under control. Why not return to Tulihyolal and rest up while the others handle the investigation? Yes.
You know, I think I'll do that. It'll be good to see how things are at home and catch up with Koana.
Stop hitting yourself.
Pull myself together. That's not what she said. Okay. Hey, why don't the two of you come along too?
I want to try a taco. But won't everyone hate me?
Oh, hell no. Of course not. They might be a little unsure at first, but I'll set them straight. Besides, I want to introduce you to Koana as new family.
Really?
Really? That is, if you're fine with it.
Can we get McDonald's on the way? I am!
Then let's be off. We'll head directly to the palace to see Koana. I'm aware that I'm putting 2 syllables on Kona's name, but a lot of people just say Kona.
Yeah.
So I'm sticking with my... Actually, I'm sorry, 3 syllables. I'm sticking with Koana. So sorry.
Yeah, I don't give a shit. Like, it's whatevs. It doesn't like take us out of the experience.
Ooh, somebody's getting a drink. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
I do that a lot. Just being like, I'm gonna hang out. There's seats.
Oh hell yeah.
Take in the seat.
I do that in my house sometimes. Just like go down to the basement, sit next to the fireplace.
Oh wait, where are we going? Doesn't seem like it.
Tulihyolal.
Oh,
so
okay.
that's my free destination, so I'll port us.
Why didn't I just look at the quest list?
Yeah. It's all good.
Here we go.
To the Loloxus.
Wait a minute.
Man, I know I say it every time we come here, but I love saying it. The house band's playing tonight.
I mean, they're loud. They're really good though.
Yeah, I love the night theme here. It's just so great.
I'm still mentally, even though he's not here, I still mentally am like, where's Oriente? I want a pineapple drink.
He's enjoying a delicious Coco Loco.
Alright, ready to destinate here?
Let us destinate.
Alright. 3, 2, 1, click.
Todd says, so jazzy. And up next, Al Jarreau and Chet Baker. They're both dead, I think.
Oh. I'm a Duke Ellington fan myself.
Oh, the choice. I smell tacos on the wind. To be big and fat.
Where's Baby Dragon? I might have gone home.
You are returned!
Oh, okay, hold on. Are we ready?
Yep.
Oh shit, I already hit the button. Okay, I didn't hit it,
Wait there! I'm coming down!
Okay, I'm on wait there, I'm coming down.
Okay, let me get there real quick. Oh, hello, other animal boy.
Let me know when you got it.
I'm ready when you are.
Alright. 3, 2, 1, click.
Vanish into obscurity.
Where's Lamachi? What happened inside the dome?
Everything. Explaining it all. One thing about us in this game is that apparently we're some of the best explainers ever.
So my brother is gone. Yet the danger remains. And you must soon sally forth unto an unknown reality.
Literally.
Hey, Kona!
Lamachi, is this boy perhaps...
I still don't understand how this kid exists. I really don't. I cannot imagine.
This is Zorolja's son, Kululja.
There we go. There we go.
I see. Time did flow differently inside the dome. If he is our brother's child, then...
When did he get it in his mind that he wanted to do that anyway?
Kululja, was it? My name is Kona, and I am Lamachi's brother.
You're her brother?
You'll find none more dependable than Kona. He's family, and he'll take good care of you.
Everybody's adopted here. That's what we do.
A pleasure to meet you, Kululja.
You'll fit right in.
A pleasure to meet you too, Uncle Kona.
Take a minute.
Well, I suppose I am your uncle. But simply Kona will do.
You're all confused, and little wonder. Rest assured, all will be explained in due course.
Big city meeting?
But for now, I want to make one thing clear. Gululja is his own person. He had no part in his father's crimes. If you have anger towards Zorolja you need to express, Kona and I will gladly hear you. But you will treat Gululja as you would any child, with kindness.
I know he needs that.
As we should. The boy's done no wrong.
Yes, the vow of resolve speaks true.
So, will you tell me what happened? Grahatia has given me a summary, but I would hear your detailed account.
Awesome.
Can we walk while we chat? I want to see how things are in the city.
In that case, let us make our way to Bright Bloom Post. Our soldiers remain on high alert, but if the threat of invasion has passed, I will bid them take a well-earned rest.
There's so many moments in this game where everything gets really quiet and everybody kind of recaps. Alright, let me get... Sorry, I muted... There, I accidentally muted myself, but there, I unmuted. There.
Time to conquer Earth!
So, I'm glad that everything worked out pretty easy peasy, you know, when it comes to Gululja. I still can't get over that Gululja exists. I do not see Zoralja as the type to actually even think about reproducing at all. And then I don't even know who would be involved in that.
Well, it's always possible that there were at least a handful of Mamulja stuck behind the dome.
Yeah.
Tuliolol has a bunch of Mamulja traders and stuff. I think one of two things is going to happen. We're going to learn more about where he comes from in later patches. Or, I didn't even... It all ends up being the same thing, not one of two things. But I think during that 30 years that he was separated from Tuliolol, Zoralja probably had a lot of time to be like, I should leave something. I should leave a legacy, because I'm not going to live forever. And then maybe he, had this kid somehow, and then immediately after, he's just like, this was a stupid idea.
And then banishes him.
Yeah. I mean, dude tried to choke his son out and then killed his visage in cold blood during the boss fight.
It's like, why even do all that if you have so much hatred for life that... It's like... I'm not surprised at the attempt to kill him, That's the kind of guy that he's been, not thinking about life at all. Not the life of his siblings, not the life of his father, not the life of anybody until he allow. So, yeah, I'd expect the desire to kill him. Part of me, actually now I just thought of something, right? So maybe there was somebody who got stuck behind the dome, but they never actually revealed that they had a child.
Possible.
Todd
It's something
said.
to think about.
Todd says, my theory is the blessed siblings can reproduce on their own.
Oh!
That-
Well, but he's not a blessed sibling, though.
He's still not technically supposed to be there.
That is true. He is, like, half Ubago and half Bunawa.
And so, nobody actually ever talks about who Galuja's wife could have been.
Yeah.
So,
Consort, whatever.
yeah, like, nobody talks about that. So, yeah, maybe this whole, well, maybe blessed siblings and any offspring that they are gonna have, that maybe they all reproduce on their own. But I know it takes two to make a blessed sibling.
I think it's like any other species where you need the female for the egg and the male for the seed, as it were. But like, we just don't know enough about Mamulja biology at this point. You know, we don't know if it's like they lay eggs and then the guy comes along and inseminates them, or this is getting weird.
Well, they're the only reptilian race that we've run into that we actually know anything about. There are reptilian monsters we've dealt with, but I think this is the only race of people. Well, no, they're not the only reptilian race.
Mamulja.
No, there's that race we met, the snake ladies.
Oh yeah, they're all monogendered though, so they definitely have to have some kind of thing going on, like asexual reproduction.
Yeah, so
Reproduction.
so yeah,
Lightning storks.
so yeah, we have two reptilian races in the game, and so maybe for both of them, there's like a special reproducing going on.
Yeah, there is. Just ask the Rule 34 artists; they know all about it. There's also the Amalja. I think they're considered lizard people, and the Sawagan. I guess they're more like fish people, but...
Oh, you're right. So that's...
Yeah. 3, 4, somewhere in there.
Okay, so I lied. They're not the only reptilian race. I just don't remember things. So...
Now, a sylph is born whenever, some mote of lightning managed to crawl out of Ramu's beard. It's a galaxy in there.
Where do sylphs come from?
Good question.
Maybe the forest just kind of, when it gets magical enough, it just spits out a sylph somewhere. They kind of bloom.
Maple tree just poops one out.
It's like, well, this oak tree has gathered enough aether. It's now blossomed into a whole sylph. Well, there are young sylphs, so maybe they are born out of things.
There is definitely an elder sylph. That thing looks like a freaking shrunken applehead woman.
Actually, she reminded me of a white rose.
Oh yeah?
Like a very ornate white rose. I thought she was beautiful, honestly.
Takes all kinds. She was very grandmotherly looking. Or
Oh,
they.
yeah.
I don't even know if sylphs have genders.
Well, actually, I think they do. Don't quote me.
Sorry, Todd's like, y'all got me Googling this now.
I want to say sylphs have genders, but to me they look so much alike that it'd be difficult. I have to wait for a sylph to refer to another one as a gender before.
Way too long.
Yeah, I gotta go back and visit. Ooh, my fatter cat came in.
Ooh, go get it.
Okay, we have to
We can
leave
run
here
around.
and-
Yeah.
I forgot about this aether shard.
So there are apparently some animals that can do both asexual reproduction and partnered.
Nice. So it's not necessary.
Oh, actually, the quest is just at the end of this runway here. But yeah, I'll meet you at this quest location after you get your Patricato.
I thought there was a... Oh, there it is. The envelope icon is buried under other icons.
buried. I like that. You say buried, like a berry bush.
Oh, I've always heard buried over the course of my life.
It is so weird. Have you ever taken one of those like linguistic tests where they're like, how do you pronounce these words, and it shows you on a map like where you are?
Quick, damn it, my mouse does it.
Oh, I thought you were playing with the controller.
I go back and forth between these two.
Oh, I see.
My mouse has been acting up since I logged in. Alright, so I got my fatter cat. Now it's lost in my inventory. Where is it? There you go.
There's the cat!
Alright, let's look at the sting. Oh, I can't do that in here. Never mind.
Yeah, it's a shame.
But I will throw this with my other buttons. So many. I don't need to have these food buttons out here when I've done that. In my mind, I was like, I'm gonna have food before everything, and then I don't use it.
Yeah, I usually end up kind of like having to sell off extra food.
Sometimes I just give it out. There was a time period where I was leveling up culinary, and then I just had a zillion million cookies, and I ran around in my crafter's apron handing out cookies. Like I was a cook.
Before. Like somebody once came up to me at random and gave me a corsage. There you are. What ho, fellow traveler?
Nice view. Alright.
My god, it is so pretty. Look at all that coral. Yeah. Want to live here.
You ready to click?
Ready to click.
Alright. It was indeed Zorelja's realm inside the dome. A realm he ruled jointly with Sphene. He as the King of Resolve and she the Queen of Reason. Just like you and me here. Their people live very different lives compared to ours. But like us, they live them to the fullest.
Do they though?
Yeah. And Sphene is a big part of that. She's a considerate and approachable ruler who treats everyone as family. Oh, I was reading Kona, wasn't I? Okay.
Yep.
Everybody sounds the same when I read, okay? I don't have any vocal variation, so...
I disagree. You like raise and lower your register for certain characters, and like, I don't know if it's just me, but I can tell, so...
But you're the kind of person that hears this stuff because you do it yourself.
Yeah.
You've been cultured into it.
Oh yeah! I'm very cultured. You see how droll.
Okay, here I am. You and her must have gotten along well. We did. But out of love for her people, she's chosen the wrong path. They're a good folk, the Alexandrians. They welcomed us into their homes and treated us with kindness and respect. But Zorelja slaughtered them. Slaughtered those he was meant to protect for his own ends. By the gods. Tell me how this came to pass.
Shit got crazy.
Hey, Prince of Spades!
Oh! Ah, Prince of Spades is here! Prince of Spades!
Uh-oh. I guess we're just following him through the city.
I guess.
Well, she did say she wanted to walk.
Yeah. If I remember right, at the end of this walk, a nice treat.
Excuse me for yawning.
How you doing today, Prince? You Prince of Men.
Purple rain, purple rain. Okay, sorry.
Stop! I hate that song!
Let's get crazy. Okay, I'm just thinking about all the songs in the Purple Rain movie. Okay, never mind.
That actually reminds me when we were doing that last talkie cutscene, I suddenly, out of nowhere, we were talking about jazz. And then I got Duke of Earl stuck in my head, and I love that song. It's not jazz, but I just like it.
I did say Duke Ellington, so yeah.
That's probably what did it.
Alright, here we go, look them up. When his attack on Tuliolao failed, Zerelja sought to gain more power, so he ordered his people executed and harvested their souls. What drove him to commit such an atrocity?
Brainworms.
He claimed he wanted to bring the entire world under his dominion, but that was just a means to achieve his true desire.
Oh, that's me. Hello. My grandfather, he was a great person, right? Maybe my father wanted to prove he was his own person. That he wasn't just a great person's son.
I dare say you are right. As the resilient son, our father's true-born heir, he bore the weight of expectation. That weight was clearly that weight was clearly greater than any of us had imagined.
That's probably why he was who he was. Why he didn't want me.
Damn it all. If only we had tried harder to reach out to him.
How's that scene from Fresh Prince?
Let's keep moving.
Princess Fate says, Grandma says, hi, Rand, and she missed you. And salutations, Romus. Thank you. I hurt, but I'm getting the things done and I streamed. Well, if you are comfortable with it, you should link me to your stream so I can support you. And I'm sorry you're hurting, but I'm happy you're here.
Yes.
And then Todd says, Peter the Great's son was just as successful.
I still think...
Ivan the Terrible son was also successful until his dad killed him in a fit of rage.
I still think that Zerelja is ungrateful for a family that regardless of the expectations that he put on himself, nobody else seemed to put those expectations on him. So I feel like he tortured himself for no reason and decided to take that out on everybody.
I agree with you on the whole. I do believe, however, that like his turmoil was probably invisible because, you know, inner turmoil usually is. And my entire 3 years of high school, I have an older brother, he's a year older than me, and I've always been kind of an introvert, and he's very much the extrovert. So for all 3 years of high school, I wasn't Marshall, I was Jordan's brother.
Oh yeah.
And that was Todd, cloning is already canon, how dare you? Yeah, so like that, I get how that can hurt, but also, I'm not gonna kill a town over it.
Yeah. I was my brother's sibling. They'd always introduce my brother first, and it's like, oh, this is my brother.
Yeah.
So yeah, I get it. But yeah, I'm not gonna like hate everybody in the world over it, you know?
I got so mad I did a genocide.
Yeah. Like I know that I felt like nobody cared, right? I felt alone. But I didn't.
Very isolated.
Yeah, but I didn't. And yeah, I was confused and a bit hurt by people who kind of went along with it because they just met us, right? It
Right.
was kind of a pattern that was put in by my family. So I would get really confused and really angry because they went along with it. But again, I didn't like hate the whole world. You know, I was just kind of focused on I want my own friends. You know, that's what that was.
I think it's an unfortunate perfect storm of you know, like lack of friendship, isolation from his bloodline, having a dad that, you know, obviously cared for him but never seemed to probe him any deeper than, you know, training him to be a good king, and also staggering ego.
Yeah. Yeah. Some people are just born with that ego.
Yeah, a little pepper of brainworms in there, and you got a recipe for murder.
Yeah. Okay, let's come on again. Zerelja had become unimaginably powerful. It was only with the boy's help that we managed to defeat him. And now I have a responsibility to the people of Alexandria, and above all to Galusha. I promised, didn't I? I wanted us to become family, and that it isn't only out of obligation. Since I've gotten to know you, I've come to really like you. You might not be my nephew by blood, but we're family to the end. We'll always be there to help each other, isn't that right?
Right.
Second again, everybody in my family's adopted. Well, except me. Okay.
You guys have anime here? Oh no, he's one of those.
You too, boys. After everything we've been through, we're already as good as family. What? What do you mean, what? The more family you have, the merrier, don't you think? Come on, let's head on to the barracks.
Careful, Kona, your syscon is showing.
I think this is the first time we've been to the barracks.
I think we have to come in here for like one quest just to say hi to somebody. But I never actually really explored this place until I decided to do the jumping puzzle a few weeks ago.
Oh my gosh, I'm yawning so much.
How dare you!
Alright, come on. Oh, cutscene.
Bonua. Oh, look at that turn off. Oh, there we go. Turn off our hands. Just in case.
Okay, there we go. I'm glad I could hear what happened in the dome. But I'm sorry that you had to bear such a heavy burden, Monarchy. Don't be. As Val of Resolve, it was something that I had to do. Besides, it was your ingenious strategy that kept Tuliolao safe.
I saw dragons.
Asking you to roll with me was definitely one of my better ideas. It was because we all fought as one that we could repel the invaders, and then only with the aid of Vitra and his kin. Thanks to Alphino and Estinian interceding for us, we were able to swiftly forge an alliance with Ratzenheim. And when the dragons appeared in our skies, I felt that this was it, the Tuliolao you had envisioned. We owe our new allies a great debt, and I hope that we can repay them one day. Indeed. Once I've dealt with matters, we should go and thank them in person. The voice had told me as much. But you still have work to do, yes? Yes. I need to find Speen. She harmed our people so that her own might live. But as I was raging at her deeds, I realized something. Just because Tuliolao is safe doesn't mean I can ignore what becomes of Alexandria. That's the kind of thinking that led to conflict in the old days. I want to help the Alexandrian people live in peace and happiness, and the only way I can do that is to stop Speen from walking her path. Very well, Wamachi. Just promise me you will take care. Don't make me have to catch you again. Okay.
My back can only take it once.
I promise, Koala.
Meanwhile, inside of the barracks, nothing was happening. Oh, here comes the sun and the really angry jazz band. Swing band. Hand over all your brass.
Oh damn, where's that emote? There it is. So whenever I hear this, I just want to do this.
Oh yeah. I want to do the Get Fantasy, but I don't have that emote on any character.
I mean, this is the closest we're gonna get to dancing swing in this game.
Yeah. I wish I could do the Charleston.
Wait, isn't there something very close to it?
I actually don't know what the Charleston looks like. I just like the song.
Well, okay. There is something very, very close. Like the end of the Harvest Dance. It's very close to a Charleston.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, let me pull it up.
Oh, it's the thing where you're doing kind of like the with your knees.
Yeah.
And, yeah. Okay, I get it. Yeah.
But the Charleston actually has your hands on your knees. But that step, you know, with your feet, with your that's very close to a Charleston.
Todd says, I want squirrel nut zippers to come out and blast us? That's a wild fetish. No, I'm assuming that's the name of a band. A swing band.
Alright. I'm gonna talk to Cora. Well, I had anticipated this. I still can't help but worry. I'm sorry that I have to go away so soon. But even setting Speen aside, some of our own people may be among the endless. I can't just sit around and leave everything to the others. I understand. I have matters to your willing hand, so do what you must. Boys, for all you've done for us, for our nation and our family, I fear I can never express sufficient gratitude. But thank you, from the bottom of my heart. Have food.
I'm just posted Monique. Prince of Spades says, love your dancing. Todd says, it's the name of a ska band from back in the day. I'm showing my age. I love that the one description, and it's kind of gone around, it's semi-viral, one description of ska that somebody pointed out is, ska is what a 14-year-old hears in his head when he realizes he got extra mozzarella sticks.
Right.
Ready?
Not, which is to look in on her soldiers.
Remember when Suit Riot was a big thing?
I don't think I really ever got into that.
It wasn't a band, it was a song that was everywhere for like 6 months and then disappeared forever.
Yeah, like I heard the name, but I wasn't sure what it was referring to.
Zoot Riot! Riot!
Yeah, I remember now, yeah.
Yeah, it's a great song.
Yeah. Zoots are pretty wild too.
Yeah, they are.
So it took me a long time as a kid to realize that in the original Looney Tunes, well, not Looney, well, no, they used to portray Zoots all the time in Looney Tunes.
Yeah.
Whenever they were in those things with the huge angular shoulders and those hats, yeah.
Big loose.
Yeah, those were the Zoots. Yeah.
I think it was kind of like a racist shorthand.
It was
back in the day, because I think it was mostly associated with like
black people.
Latina. Oh, was it black people? I thought it was just Latinos. Maybe it was both. I don't know. I'm not a zoologist.
But the Latinos had the oh gosh, what was it? All the Cabana music, and then
hell yeah,
and the Zoots were black.
Okay, good.
Well, it was good to catch Kona up. Now we'll talk to the soul.
What's she gonna say? Talk to the soldiers.
Who might this be from? Hello? That's right. The boys are with me. Is that so? In that case, let's meet at Sunbridge. See you soon.
What was the president?
Gistola is heading back. I dare hope she's found a way to pursue Sweeney. If you all wanted to go on to Sunperch, I'll pay our soldiers a quick call.
Ba-da-ba! Too many trumpets.
Oh, this might be a talkie.
Sweet oopsie.
There's everybody.
Gang's all here.
Finally, everybody in one place after missing each other repeatedly.
Right? We're getting the band back together. Nope, not a talkie. Apologies for the wait.
You're all here. Then that means... We believe we've found a way to travel to the reflection to where Speen has retreated.
Told you she's good.
I was busy providing aid in Solutions 9, so I haven't heard the details myself. Could you start from the beginning, Yustola?
If I must. Per Sphne's own words, the gate atop Everkeep was opened and closed by the power of interdimensional fusion. And it was the artifact known as the Key that allowed her to control it.
I think was that Kryle?
You were Kryle, yeah.
Okay. According to Kettenrim, the key was brought with me to the source 20 years ago. It was then kept here in the palace until its theft by Zoralja, who used it in Yasuani to fuse a portion of our world with this reflection. I actually got through a lot of those names.
Yeah, this isn't a reflection, it's the source. Following Zoralja's demise, Sphene claimed the key and disappeared through the gate. But where exactly did that gate lead? In seeking the answer, we took another look at orogenics and made a startling discovery. As you all know, there should have been one more level to the summit of Everkeep.
The 12th level. The King of Resolve's royal abode.
Right. But when you actually went there, you saw that it didn't exist. Curious, we analyzed Orogenics logs to see where the memories of the departed were being sent. And where should it be but through the gate to the missing 12th level? That level alone must have lain outside the fused region, and so was left behind.
Then it means... Yep. Alphino, if you'd be so...
Alphino! Let him have it, buddy!
I kind of want to say it.
Yeah, me too. I didn't say it that last time I played through this.
The Alphino point. Yeah, so... Alphino, if you'd be so kind.
It's like, what, me? Why? Oh, and he makes that face. I love it. Excuse me? It means that beyond the gate lies not just any reflection, but the one from which Alexandria originally hailed. It is Sphene's homeworld, and she has returned there to join the memories of her departed citizens. Good sum up.
But, as the key lies with her on the other side, we haven't the means to reopen the gate. Forgive me, but I thought we already knew where she had gone. Oh, sorry. Well, actually the same thing. Or at least it seemed obvious to me. What I want to know is, how do we pursue Sphene if the gate here is closed? We use another gate, and it just so happens we know where one is. The Sky Deep Cenote. Aye. All evidence suggests that the gate there leads to the world whence the Alexandrians and I came.
Whence?
But assuming that's true, how can we open it? Starting to trip over myself. That is what we shall find out, using the code in this earring.
As you'll recall, Kryle's earring is in fact a data storage device. Where's Geode? I liked doing his voice. An analysis of it yielded a code, something used to control a contraption, and a very large one at that.
Given the circumstances of Kryle's arrival in the source, we believe that said contraption is the gate to the Golden City. This is admittedly an educated guess, but we are quite hopeful that it will work. To make such progress in so short a time, you really are amazing.
How about some sugar for Stola over here? We couldn't have done it alone. The credit must go to the members of Oblivion for acquiring the information we needed, Shale especially. Teehee.
I didn't do nothing.
Aw, shucks.
Right then. It seems the plan is set. To the Sky Deep Cenote. I can't wait. The gang's all here.
Getting the band back together. We're on a mission from God.
Okay, let's check chat.
Okay. Let's see. Prince of Spades says, "Oh, squirrel nut zippers. It was also a candy that was sold to Necco. They're the guy that make those wafers, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
Necco wafers. Duh. I have one of the band's albums and I love it. Awesome.
Alright, go on.
First
Sorry.
CD, it's nothing. The first CD the album I ever purchased with my own money was in like 1992. I was probably closer to 5, and it was called Pure Moods.
Oh no!
I love it. I still love that album. Are you kidding me? It's great.
You didn't see all of the commercials on TV for all the pyramids?
Oh, for the pyramids? No.
Pure Moods.
Oh, Pure Moods. Yeah. Oh, I do remember those. That's why I ordered it. Because of a commercial I called, and my parents helped me. I'd like saved up money from doing lawns or something like that. I want to listen to the Twin Peaks theme.
For me, the first CD I bought for myself, actually the first music I bought for myself, was the Jurassic Park score to the movie.
Good choice.
That was when I realized I loved movie scores, and I collected them forever.
I mean, you could do a hell of a lot worse than the Jurassic Park score. John Williams, he did the music, right?
Yeah. Big John
Yeah,
Williams.
he's a living god.
Yeah. I wrote a letter to him when I was about 15, before Jurassic Park, you know, and it was actually for Steven Spielberg and John Williams, just kind of expressing, you know, how much I love the music and the movie. So both offices wrote me back, right? So from Steven Spielberg's office, it was a form letter essentially saying Steven Spielberg enjoys, you know, all the fan mail he gets, right? But what I got back from John Williams' office was a personalized letter from his secretary, and and a big and like 12 tapes of his soundtracks.
Oh my god!
And then like she invited me to call the office.
Holy shit, that is so cool!
And I did like a few years later, and she remembered me. but I was so shy, I couldn't say anything.
Oh, did she put you on the phone with him, or it was just...
No, like he
Hi,
was...
I'm the secretary.
He was out of town. Oh, and I got an autographed picture. But he was out of town. Like she actually said he was out of town working with the Boston Pops at the time. And so I probably called when he was still out of town, you know? But yeah, like big Joe Williams fan.
Hell yeah. Todd says, "Oh my god, my whole music collection was movie scores and soundtracks for like a decade."
Yeah.
Ray, that is so damn cool.
I mean, I'd write him another letter now, but from what I understand, he's at the point in his age where he doesn't really remember a lot of his own life, I guess.
Oh,
and
no.
so, like, he's
on the way out.
Yeah, like right now he lives at home, and what did I hear? Like, I heard that he, the way it was said was very it was very PR conscious, you know?
And very politic.
Yeah, but I got the impression that because of where his mind was at the moment, he had kind of stepped back, and as a result, they didn't really inundate him with his fan mail anymore. Yeah.
That is a shame. I mean, you know, it has to happen, but I have a very dear friend who's going through something like that with their parents, and it is upsetting. It is an upsetting situation. One of my aunts, my favorite aunt from when I was a kid, has just recently started showing signs of dementia, and the time before last I saw her, I went to give her a hug, and I didn't realize it had happened yet, and for the rest of my life, I will remember the look of sheer abject terror on her face when I went to give her a hug.
Oh.
And then she got over it. She was like, "Oh, it's Marshall," and I'm like, "Yeah." It was very disheartening. Anyway, let's not talk about that stuff.
But the thing is, you love them, right?
I really do. She's great.
I have a similar thing with my grandmother, so don't worry, you're not alone. I would say carry the memories that you have of them with them, right? With who they are, and just keep that with you, because you already know who they are, so keep their memories with you. 'Cause they talked about this in the game, right?
Yeah.
So yeah.
You're not dead until you're forgotten.
And then, like, I want to say that perhaps, you know, like we went over in Endwalker, when you have left this realm, perhaps you remember. Because dementia is a thing of the brain. It's a limitation of the brain itself. So, soul notwithstanding, you know, perhaps you would remember. Yeah.
I wish I could take solace in that. I'm a pretty staunch. Nothing happens after we die. It's just darkness forever. I don't particularly believe in any afterlife, nor do I begrudge those that do.
Okay. Then hold on to your memories, because they're precious.
Yes, that is good advice.
Alright. Go on, what we got?
Had a very depressing tangent there.
Begging your pardon, boys, but might I have a moment I was setting forth? Oh, come on. Oh, you already going to give him the thing? What, the thing? Yes, I had thought to save it for later, but in light of these developments, I feel now is the time. The thing. Something he said.
Guards! Fetch the thing!
As Lamachi says, I have something for you. Please come with me to Bayside Bevy. Is it a Ronique?
That'd be awesome. Like, I would love it. There's like a massive procession. Oh, he's got the thing. He's bringing out the thing. What's the thing? Oh, you'll see. Like a choir. Here comes the thing.
Oh God! The thing.
Like somebody rings that huge fuck off gong.
And then they all
It's the
step
thing.
aside, and you can see.
And it's just like a child with a handkerchief. Here's the thing. Thank you for these boogers.
Why do we do this?
Good times. Are you okay?
I can't get the thing procession out of my head. Oh gosh, I don't know if you've ever seen this commercial. It's an old commercial, like maybe from the late 80s, early 90s, and it's a detergent commercial. And at the end of it, they have like essentially a Broadway troupe singing the words "They got the mustard out," and they're all holding laundry and flinging it around like, "Look,
Oh my
I got the mustard
god! That's like a deep core memory. Holy shit!
I was reminded of it actually because of a YouTuber actually that he used the clip from that, and I was like, oh my god, I remember that. You know?
My favorite commercials when I was young was the Chicken Tonight.
Oh yes.
Do a little dance. I feel like chicken tonight.
Yep, that was the groove.
Hell yeah.
Especially if you like chicken and you were a kid. It's like, I hope we got chicken tonight. I hope we get. It's just like, and then you have steak.
Yeah, I don't think we ever had chicken tonight. We were poor.
Well, not the brand, but just chicken.
Oh yeah,
Just chicken.
chicken in general.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do love me good chicken.
All right, Kulana.
What's the thing?
Tulio is safe in no small part due to your valor. As a token of our appreciation, I have commissioned special equipment for you. Oh, we're getting stuff. Okay. While it is inadequate as an expression of gratitude, I pray it will serve you well in your coming mission. It apparently incorporates foreign technology. Leave it to Goanna to request such a thing, eh? Oh my gosh. Miwazunte one yonder has the equipment in his keeping. Just say the word and he will bring it up.
Good job on that name, though.
So you may now obtain job-specific gear. I'm already at level 100, so I can already do it. And now we gotta do the role quest so they can be died.
Well, I mean, I already did mine.
I didn't do it yet.
Yeah. You gots to do it.
Oh my
Guy
gosh.
sail.
Oh my gosh. Is this a crossbow? What is this?
Oh my god.
No,
is
it's
it the guitar bow?
Yes, it's a guitar bow!
Nice.
Yay! I love guitars. I will take that right now. I am so happy. Alright, where is...
Get it right, yeah!
Oh yeah, I can't... No, it's a head... Okay, I thought it was a headband. Apparently it's a flat cap of some sort. But I can't wear it because I'm a Vieira, so it's invisible.
Man, I bet my hood's gonna be invisible too. Or my Viper armor. I'm not gonna need this stuff, so I'm actually just gonna strip naked here in the street.
Yeah, dude. Really nice upgrade.
Yeah, they are. I need to, go do some earlier content for some accessories. I'm still using Yorker Zormer earrings.
Ooh.
Alright, moment of truth. Yes, I get a hood! But I don't
Nice.
get my glasses. I don't get my glasses.
We actually get to have a hood. Well, for that one.
Sada katanas look pretty cool too.
They actually thought of the Vieira for once.
For once.
I mean,
Is your hat invisible too, or?
Yeah, my hat's invisible. Well, they did think of us with hoods a couple of other times.
Yeah.
So I'm never getting rid of those hoods. Ever.
Well, let's see how you look.
I'm trying to find all my stuff. Alright. So... Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Okay, equip. It's gonna take a bit. Equip. 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 What's good? Equip. Equip.
Oh damn, leader of the band over here. Jesus.
And then with the guitar on my back.
I can't even see it.
Hold on. There you go.
Oh hell yeah. Kinda look like Steven Tyler a little bit.
That ultimate bard. Look at this.
Time to sing the song of your demise.
This
Holy diver!
We finally upgraded from harp-based weapons to a freaking guitar. It's almost like a crossbow. Look at it. It's a guitar
Shelbo.
crossbow.
Oh man, that is so dope.
I'm so happy. best bard weapon in the game. Actually, no, best weapon in the game.
Yeah, period. Alright, I am going to do a quick little run over to the inn so I can clam out of the hood. Maybe clam the pants.
I mean,
Then
I wish I could like dye everything right now, but I'm
Yeah.
so happy with this that I'll just leave
Right?
it. I have no choice but to be happy with it. I haven't done my role quests, but I'm just gonna wear it. I'm going off to another world.
I'd be interested to see the ranged DPS role quests. I haven't done anything but the melee DPS, which is cool. Let's see, edit plan plates.
There is. Wait, I think there's a. Shit. Sorry. Darn it. Where is it? I think that there are some targets. I think.
Or targeting dummies.
Yeah. I gotta see it. Please let there be some targeting things.
Check the queue. Fucking queue.
No, not here. It's at the other entrance. Why am I imagining random things?
Imagining?
Yeah, because there are no targets up here. Apparently my mind just made it all up.
Strange.
Never listen to me again.
Ever. You'll be like, alright, let's move on with the story, and I'll just be like, no. I'm not listening to you.
There's not even targets in the barracks. Like, what?
This is horse shit!
I never remember anything correctly.
Ah, it's fine. If you ask me, I would never be able to find, like, goddamn targeting dummies unless it was in one of the first 3 cities.
Oh, yeah. Oh, materia. While I wait, I'm gonna pull materia out of my old stuff and...
That's pretty cool.
There we go. I forgot I have 2 different sets of aiming stuff in here because my mechan is stuck.
Oh, nice.
That's handy.
So I have to remember which one is the one I'm pulling materia out of. After I finish pulling these out, I'm gonna need another minute or 2 to put materia
back in. That's all good. Womp, 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 womp.
Oh, no.
Todd says, I love that the bards have got style and everything else is like, yep, that's Dragoon armor, yep, Red Mage outfit, yep, Paladin. I would really like it if they started branching out styles. Like, you can only do so many, you know, Red Mage hats with a white feather in them so many times before, like, do something else.
I gotta go down to the rules. I will say, sometimes I get really tired of the bard gear theme, which is basically old style Middle Ages bard, right?
Yeah, like a minstrel.
Yeah, and so I do get sick of that at times.
Yeah.
Boys in tights. We're men in tights. It's just like a
Yeah. One of my favorite movies.
saying. I remember watching that at the theater. Where is it? There we go. I watched it like Tuesday in Times and laughed
Oh,
my
hell yeah.
butt off every single time.
Let's carry on, please. Where's he been? Todd says I have like 37 Dragoon armor sets that are all spiky and purple blue. Yeah, take some chances, man. Like, maybe instead, like next expansion, Red Mage gets armor that's more based off of the Red Mages from Bravely Default. So it's got like a rose motif and like kind of horny.
Oh,
Bravely Default.
I never did get through that game.
I don't blame you. It is a fantastic game until suddenly it isn't. The back half of that game is awful. Like, literally I had to force myself to keep playing. Up until that point, I was like, this battle system's cool, I love the story, I love all the characters. And then the back half starts, and it's like, everyone has taken idiot pills, and cannot communicate to each other without, like, slurring their words and making jerk-off motions with their hands.
Wow.
I'm exaggerating for comedic effect, but essentially, you have to play the first half again 5 times
What?
on speed dial. Like, you have to speed run the entire first half of the game 5 times.
Why?
To get the ending. Like, I don't want to spoil things because I don't know if you're ever going to go back to it, but because. Oh, I was so angry. Up until that point, I was like, this is one of the greatest games I've ever played. Todd says, Men in Tights, Mel Brooks is a genius, History of the World Part 1, Spaceballs, all
Yes.
good movies. I am also a huge fan of Dracula Dead and Living It.
That was
I
a new game.
love-
That's a good one.
Oh, it's great. It's on YouTube for free. But it has Leslie Nielsen in it, and I loved him. He was an incredible man. Wait, sorry.
Oh no, that's just.
Something is going on with my internet lately.
I don't know if this is a good mix. I just put material and stuff. So, all right. Where is the quest?
Beside me.
I'm on the wrong level. Okay.
That's okay.
I just ran down and now I get to make big signal.
Oh man, this guy's wearing those Magitech headphones. They look really dumb on Vieira.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, damn it.
What if you could wear a crown but 2 inches off the top of your head?
I mean, they're in the correct spot. You
Yeah,
know, that's where
that's
your
true.
ear holes are, and they would sit that way.
Now that the two of us look like living sex, let's do the next quest.
Alright, we'll provide.
What do they call it? Drip?
Yep. I love my guitar. Oh my god, I love my guitar. Okay. Look, Lamont is eager to set off for the Sky Deep Sudoku. With your shiny new guitar, I reckon you're ready for anything. I'm sorry.
And the other stuff, I guess, but that guitar, holy shit.
Okay, what she actually said gear, but
Yeah.
I'm so
I like your version better.
Come, let's head to the Sky Deep Cenote. Oh my god, Todd said we should be glad the Vieira version doesn't have foot-long ear cuffs. Oh
I don't know, that might actually look better.
no, because then if you have bent ears, it would just clip through.
Or you could, I don't know, make 2 different, well, whatever. I'm not gonna go into it and, like, start a debate over this.
Alright, Kulats. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm still reading Kulon. Access to the area is presently restricted per my orders, so I shall accompany you.
Okay. Alright, let's see. I think I've got one of those places on my... Yes, Mamook is one of my favorite locations.
I'll just piggyback on you.
Where is it? Where is it? Oh, right, I don't have it on this map.
Kitty!
Fatto Catto!
He's so slow though, because I haven't sped up in this area yet. But
That's okay. I'll come along with you.
sorry, I gotta zoom out.
Look at this thing!
Yep. Oh,
I kinda match it.
so oh wow, you do. You got kind of like the red checker going on.
Yep.
Look at this guy! Oh my gosh!
Please pray for my mount. He lost his legs in the cat war. He's got his little chonky cankles.
Little bows on him. And just like they did for all the mounts, you know, he leans when he goes to the side.
Hell yeah.
Just like a real
Orville
cat.
doesn't.
Well, not yet, Speed Cat, but...
Let me know if you want me to fly you over there.
Oh wait, I can fly. I forgot I got all the
Oh,
things.
can you? Did you get... Oh, nice. Let's go then. This fat cat.
I don't have mount music on, so I don't know what it sounds like.
Up in the sky. It's a bagel. It's a donut. No, it's a fat cat.
Okay! I'm on a kitty balloon! It's so graceful!
I like the little bow ties around their ankles.
Yep. Little tail is just bobbing.
Oh. I want to get the mount I want off the store is the Mama Shiba, like the Doge.
Ah. So we'd have a Doge and a kitty.
Yes. Well, I mean we already do. I've got Turtle, but
Uh-oh. Where did we...
going the wrong way. Oh yeah, there's a. Okay, let's actually go into the cave.
I don't see the entrance.
Come to me, daughter.
Oh.
Down into the cock track descent.
I'm a bun on a cat!
I'm a bun on a dog.
Ah, best day ever.
I'm a bunny
Say-
bird on a cat!
Where's a cat? And where's a hat?
Well, I can't, because I'm in the air, but anyway. Because apparently bunnies can't wear hats.
They can wear hoods. You can also just fly down here without having to grab one of the.
Uh-oh.
How far down can I
antlered beast.
go?
Pretty far.
Is everybody here? Perhaps. Can you go in the water?
I
You can
wish.
skim in the water.
Give that water. There's a song that I very much enjoy from a band called the Megas called Fly on a Dog. And it's based on Mega Man 3, so it's all about I jump high on a dog. Right.
Alright, ready?
Ready.
Koana has already gone inside, but I couldn't help but take a moment. Just being here takes me back.
Yeah, to 12 minutes ago.
And it wasn't even that long ago that we visited for the riot. So much has happened since then. Truly, guided by my grandfather's letter, I crossed the seas in search of answers. What awaits us on the road ahead, I know not, but I shall walk it to the end with you all.
Come on. Let's go.
Electrope everywhere one turns, harboring vast amounts of lightning. This place is very much alive.
When you are.
Alright. 3, 2, 1, click.
Seal me in the cenotaph.
Cryle, try holding your earring to the terminal.
Like that easy? You know, it would have been one thing, like, if we had done this at the start. Oh yeah, but we couldn't stay. We weren't trying to get in. Uh-oh.
No luck. Don't give up yet. The terminal reads the code. It might just need higher clearance.
How are we gonna do that?
Galulja, would you give it a try?
Oh shit. Okay.
Me? If the king's authority is passed to you, then the gate ought to open.
Yes. Come on, kiddo.
But I leave behind that which I've gained by the sweat of my brow. It is yours to embrace or spurn.
Two little munchkins. There we go.
What?
Oh gosh. There we go. Sorry, that picture's everywhere. How is this gonna go? Well, Golden City indeed. So we just walk into it?
I did a thing!
The earring. It really was.
I'm gonna make a note that Cryle wears yellow and this is a Golden City.
Remarkable. A void gate is forced open with a blast of ether, and thus appears as a tear in the fabric of reality. In contrast, this is the stitchwork of a master, neatly hemmed, without a thread out of place. A power to be reckoned with.
Awesome. And the place we're going is...
But now isn't the time to marvel. If Galuljar can open the gate, then so too can Sveen close it. 'Twould be wise to employ magics in its defense, both to maintain its stability and ward off interference. While I am able to invoke said magics, I cannot sustain them alone. I require another to channel with me, and in unison.
For that role, I do humbly volunteer myself. But even our combined efforts offer no certainty of success. Might we prevail upon the two of you to lend your support? Of course.
If coordination between mages is required, few would be better suited than Alize and myself.
Shall I remain as well?
While your presence would be welcome, I'd rather you joined the expedition team.
Yes, right where you belong.
For despite our earnest efforts, the gate may well end up closed once more. In such a situation, it may fall to those on the other side to devise a method to reconnect our worlds. A task with which you are not unfamiliar, as I recall.
Oh, yes.
I have faith it will not come to that, but should it? I will endeavor not to disappoint.
There's no better person to deal with this kind of stuff.
So, assuming Wooklamart, Kryl, and Erenville are given for this foray, I'll make myself useful here by guarding those who are maintaining the gate. Should any threats emerge, from the world beyond or otherwise, I'll deal with them.
As will I.
Dang it, Estinian!
Which leaves you free to head in there and do what you do best.
Alright. I'm gonna walk in there and kick ass, I guess. Alright. Hold on a minute. One sec. Hold on. I'm getting the thing. Alright, so we have... And Ramos, I have you on mic for the thing display. Okay, so we got... With you holding the fort, I know we'll be alright. Make sure we can return while you're still young and beautiful, eh? Or, I'm sorry.
I like all of those.
I'm gonna say the middle because we don't really ever get to
Flirt.
yeah, well that we just don't get to poke at our friends, and we were really mischievous and a little bit mean during the patches, and I like the idea of having these personalized responses, you know, that are not just us talking about everything. I like the directed comments.
The banter.
Yes. So I really almost never pick the middle, but here we go. Make sure here we go. Make sure we can return while you're still young and beautiful.
Oh, did you click it?
Yes.
Oh, shit.
It's fine. Really. Mostly.
Just don't let him bear the burden alone. Do you hear?
That always seems to be Alize's thing. It's like not leaving us alone. Okay, we're back. But yeah, Alize is usually very concerned, you know, with us working alone.
Yeah, she's a Spitfire. She wants to be where the action is, and she wants to watch your back.
I really appreciate her. I really do.
Me too.
And I'm gonna say it again. It dawns on me that Kryl is a little yellow-wearing person, and you know, this whole theme, you know, like with the proper technology, is yellow as hell. You know, so it's like she really belongs here. You know, she's matching it.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's not just a cute coat.
This is going into we're going into what is probably my favorite zone of the game, or of the expansion rather.
Alright.
Except for Solution 9. Also, the Todd, no, lizards do not sweat, I don't think. They have, no temperature regulation. They're cold-blooded, so they can't sweat or pant or any of that.
That's true. They don't. They can't. Let me talk to Graham. If Spain is intent on plundering Aether from other worlds, then our task is clear. We must stop her. She cannot be allowed to harm anyone else, neither those who are dear to us nor strangers we have never met. Aaronville, let me check on you.
There's no telling what dangers we'll face, I know. But if my mother is out there, I need to find her. And give her a piece of my mind.
Good. Stay in that mindset. I'm gonna keep you. Okay. I'm gonna talk.
Locked in. Put me in, coach.
I'm gonna talk to Urianger. Oh yeah, I was reading Urianger. It's been a while.
Yeah.
We who shall remain want for neither expertise nor experience. Worry not on our account, and fix thy gaze upon the path ahead. And Justinian. And right here I caught sight of a large lizard. It looked palatable enough, so I shall hunt it later. We can enjoy the meat while you regale me with tales of the world beyond after you've returned. Alright, you better put that spear to use.
Look at that thing. I wonder what it tastes like.
Oh, that's like the opening.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Thancred, what you got?
Okay, let's see. Thancred. Excuse me. I'll keep everyone safe. Just concentrate on your own task. Oh, wow, he was...
See, Goanna. Once again, I must leave Lamati in your care. Please return safely.
Algenu? I would dearly love to accompany you, but this time, I will content myself with seeing you off. Where you now go, excuse me, I pray you find hope. I look forward to hearing your account upon your return.
And boy, you will.
Yeah.
Alright. You're still that.
Still that. To be completely honest, it is all I can do not to throw myself into that light. But I must resist the urge, for my presence will be required here should the gate close. It wouldn't do to lose everyone, our champion not least of all.
Stop thinking about me.
I think she's thinking about Runar. I could use this to go see my fluffy boyfriend.
I'm gonna talk to Galusha.
Okay, he says... This power I've inherited, I'll use it for good. I will.
Good.
Bye.
And Cryo.
It's Cryo.
20 years ago, I emerged from that gate. Whether or not the answers I seek lie on the other side, I will see things through. I would be lying if I said I'm not nervous, but your presence gives me comfort and courage. I imagine your other travel companions often feel the same.
Ain't nobody on the block got swagger like us.
Alright, ready for Wuklamot?
Let's talk to Wuklamot.
Still can't get over that gate.
I'm going to disable auto advance real quick just in case. Sorp.
Tis done. Whenever you're ready.
Alright.
Ready.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, click.
We'll protect the portal. Keep it open no matter what.
We're all set. Let's go.
Beyond lies an unknown reflection. Short of asking an Ascian, we unfortunately have no way of identifying which one it is.
Well, what we do know is that it's Sphne's domain. A place where she brings back those who've been lost. So for now, why don't we call it... the Unlost World?
adventurous faces. Okay.
Right. Let's go.
It's gonna be someplace with outrageous technology, and this is perfect for that. What are we gonna... Wow. Whoa. Golden City indeed.
How to describe the sheer amazement we felt when we emerged on the other side of the portal? I fear words do not do it justice. Before us was a vibrant world where the memories of the departed abided and reveled in bygone days. Living memory, or so the Endless called it. How they laughed and smiled as they reminisced upon unfulfilled dreams, alive in all perceivable ways, yet knowing no loss. So resplendent was every ilm of this paradise. The words rose unbidden to my lips. All this time, it was here. The city of gold.
Yep. What now? We'll have
to find out, huh?
Yeah. So at least, quote-unquote, storage is not stasis. That was what I was assuming, that it was like some kind of, not really life, just like a recording of yourself, like a collection of data, and that was it. And, oh boy, was I wrong.
I could write a dissertation on how much I love this place, just for its ludonarrative harmony. Like it's an entire zone that's essentially based, it feels like, on different flavors of nostalgia, and even the colors are like a sepia tone photograph.
Yeah.
And I love it here.
It's like various dreams and wishes and ideal places rolled into one location.
Yeah, and it's everything we have to hate because of Meteon and the Great Filter. I'm gonna go favorite. Oh, never mind. The Aetherite's down there.
In the jump.
I thought it was behind us. We could, but
I don't see how we get. Oh, there's a thing. Okay, fine. I'm not gonna jump.
I jumped.
Oh. I want to be honest. Like I said it earlier, that the heights you can jump from in this game, because they usually block off big heights, but the heights you can jump off in this game, like, really make me scared. They actually make my stomach flip.
Oh. Yeah.
It's like, I know I said I wanted to be able to jump off tall things and all the other expansions, and now they allow it, and I'm just like, it's like a roller coaster.
Let's see. Prince of Spades says, scaled individuals totally sweat. I know, as a secret one. Confirmed that Prince of Spades is a reptilian. From Alpha Centauri, Todd said if New York had a Disney theme park, and Prince of Spades says a surreal kind of El Dorado, a Xibalba of El Dorado. Which Xibalba, is that like God of Smoke or something? I can't remember. Yeah, I love the music. This Kingdom Hearts ass music. Oh, did you end up jumping off again?
Oh no, I actually ran all the way down.
Oh, I see.
I am so torn about this place. Like, I really am. We have to make an end of this. Not of the world itself, but of this place. Because the people here are surviving off of the stolen aether of other worlds. From how I understand it, unless I missed a point, you know?
Nope, you did not.
We have to end this.
Yeah.
Not the shard, but this.
Definitely.
And the idea that this place is basically a crap ton of sentiment, you know? And everybody's happy. Like, again, my assumption was, like, it was kind of a death, you know? Like a non-death, you're just not even you, right?
Yeah.
But it's not.
It's the closest thing we'll see to heaven.
I am so...
I'm gonna get real for a moment, so I apologize in advance. To me, nostalgia is very important.
Yeah.
As much as it is also a pain. I like to listen to music from from my childhood, and music inspired by that music in the modern day. So I listen to a lot of like vaporwave and synthwave and shit. I like watching old movies. This place really hits me. Like in the meow meow right here in my heart, and in a way that I didn't expect, and I kind of spent most of this zone crying because it's like beautiful and melancholy, and yeah. So I am looking forward to experiencing it again.
This feeling that I have right now... Okay, so I have to tell a little bit about myself. Hey there, Patrick. And Patrick says, a beautiful dream that has to end. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna have to tell a little bit about myself, and it's gonna be TMI, and it's gonna be sad. Okay? But I feel like sharing is... Well, it's not important to share this, but it's the closest connection I have to this, and it's really kind of breaking my heart, right? When I was young, I always felt very alone and disconnected from everybody. Didn't matter who he was. I couldn't tell if I was like, when you're growing up, right, and something is off everywhere, you assume it's you, right? You always assume you're the problem, you know. And that was me. I was the problem, and I really believed that, and nobody was there to convince me otherwise, right? In fact, a lot of them drove it home, whether or not they meant to, right? And so, one thing, I was like, my family was able to do a whole lot of good things. It's just I mentally couldn't experience it too well. So one of the things that our family did every summer was to go to Disney World. And at a certain age, I'd say maybe 10, 11, our parents allowed us to wander the park freely. Just do whatever we want and eat back at the gate at closing. And it was easy to do because, you know, the park is very well managed, and the people there are on point, you know, about families and children and who's alone and who's not, right? And so, if you were a kid with a head on your shoulders, and you could wander around freely, you know, you really could. And so every year we went, and being at the 3 Disney places and riding the tram between the 3 parks by myself all the way to age 18, you know, that was kind of like my wonderland. That was the one time where I felt connected. It was a heavy type of peace. It wasn't a totally happy peace. I wanted to be able to experience it with my family, but I didn't have that kind of brain, I guess. I don't know. But it was gladdening but painful. And yet everything was calming and beautiful, and it was just like, I can finally breathe, and there's all this wonderfulness. It was like I'm in a whole other world where I could finally be at peace. But it was saddening, but it was wonderful. And it was the weirdest combination of having a full heart, and I would find myself in tears at times, not from depression, but from the overwhelming of these different emotions kind of crushed together. And I would wander around very slowly and kind of take everything in. I have not felt that again till right now.
This is why pain makes good art.
It's absolutely spellbinding in this way that's like, here, have everything, you know? And you yourself don't know how to accept everything. And yet it's here. And those aren't all the pieces of it, but it's part of it. It's like, here, have a experience of everything in your hands, enjoy it, and you're overwhelmed because you just never thought that could ever be possible. But
it reminds me.
But it would be heartbreaking for various reasons, and this is heartbreaking to me. I can't put words on why it's heartbreaking to me, because it's not real. It is, clearly, I mean, we're standing here, right?
Yeah.
And clearly the Aether is being sent here. I mean, essentially everything is Aether, right? So on the other hand, how is this not real? And I actually had that argument with myself as a child about Disney World, right? Because, yeah, everything here is workers being in suits. I didn't kid myself about any of that, right? Yeah. But still, they created it with their presence and their ability to act and behave, and they built this and created that and made sure that everything did present a particular way and made everybody feel welcome. So in a sense, it was real. Just not in a completely make-believe way, but in a very real way. But it's fake, but it's real. You know?
It's like a dream.
Yeah.
Something you can't hold on to forever, and it has to pass sometime.
Yeah.
It reminds me of, have you ever flown alone?
Not when I was a kid.
Okay. I've never flown with family. I never rode on an airplane until I was like 16. And it's that the very same sensation of isolation and loneliness, but also a sense of freedom.
Yeah.
You know, it's like I'm out in the world. I'm acting on my own, but it's isolating because you don't know anybody, and there's so many people, and you're nothing but a face in the crowd.
Yeah.
Welcome to Feelstown.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Feelstown.
Yeah.
We're gonna be the bad guys here.
Prince of Spades says, I want to hear something close to your heart. After Patrick said a beautiful dream that has to end. Oh, you read that. Prince of Spades, I had a similar experience when I traveled around on the tram all over Vegas and just finding myself and being in awe. And Todd says, thank you for sharing it with us, Ren. This was an emotional zone for me too. I had a similar experience that was also Disney World related. Oh, that's sweet. God damn it.
We have to be the bad guys here.
Yep. More so than when we were in Shadowbringers, and that's how they build the game.
I mean, in Shadowbringers, it's like you're the bad guy because of the color scheme. You're not really the bad guy, you know? It's kind of a play off of color schemes. Here? No. We actually have to be the bad guys.
We're here to kill this place and everyone in it. This music is making me fucking tear up again. I don't talk about my feelings because of this.
We're the monsters.
Oh, they'll be down there.
We are the bad guys. We are the monsters.
Todd says, even if you were physically alone at that time, know that you aren't alone in the feelings and experiences.
And I have a cute cat, which fits in.
Physical papas. Alright, did you two do either right?
And you know what? I gotta add one more. Oh gosh, I'm peeking my mic. I can tell I am.
I can't hear it.
I could hear it on the feedback from Streamlabs. I'm sorry, y'all. There's one more thing that gets me in this moment. Not just about my actual life, but about being in this whole game, right? The reason why I came to the game thanks to Prince of Spades and his family. So I wasn't expecting it to hit me in the way it was. At the very least, I just wanted to be in it to be with my friends and maybe not actually play. And then it became Ren on Vacation, where I was experiencing it as a getaway and part of the big story. And then I realized that the story was highly engrossing. And then it became a series of life lessons. And then, so basically I'm here because I am heavily invested in this. It's actually been a huge mental health thing for me. Between the way the game is run, between like the stories, between the life lessons in it, just the way even the devs treat us within the game, and then like say FanFest and stuff. This whole thing is a giant mental health practice for me. This place really does keep me together, and this again, you know, no longer being able to think of Disney World like I did as a kid. This whole game is in essence a golden city for me. I come here to experience. And I love my Scions. They're fictional characters and I only get to meet them in the game, but damn it, if these... I'm not the type of person to be like, yeah, they're real. Like, I know people who would take a fictional character and consider it real. I'm not that type of person. I can't. I write, you know, on my own time, so I mentally cannot do it. But, you know, it's... in a silly way, you know, whenever I come here and see a cutscene, I'm like, yeah, my people! You know? You should have seen me cry over Thancred. I took the video down because it was on my old computer and it was basically stop motion. I could put it back up if you want. But all of my reactions were absolutely freaking real. And I didn't want to play the game anymore at that point because
Was that the Ron G fight?
No, like in Endwalker and Ultimate Fool, and we found out that Thancred was dead, and I fell apart. I was like, I'm not playing anymore because I can't watch any more of my friends die, you know?
This is the experience that I will always point to when somebody tells me that games are not art.
No, everything is art. All of this is art.
And if it makes you feel, if it makes you self-reflect, if it teaches you, it's art.
Yeah.
And
I mean, even if it's like art that you don't like if you think it's overly simplistic or whatever, like a lot of people, there's art somewhere out there and they don't like it, you know. And I guess that's normal. But I went to art school. I've done art professionally, you know. I never did to be in a gallery, but actually I did, like a little bitty small one. But out of all my art education, you know, my instructors were all professional artists. And so one thing that did get said by an art historian, you know, who was also a professional artist. She was like the best art historian and art history teacher ever. Freaking love. So anyway, yeah. But one thing she said, and it was actually echoed by a few other of my instructors, was the point of art is to get a reaction. A It didn't matter what kind of reaction it was. You can have a deep, heartfelt reaction that makes you think, or you could be like, oh, that's crap, and walk away. As long as you had a reaction, it's art. Like, it could be performance art, it could be the scribble that your kid did and you have on the fridge, you know, it was done not always with the deepest thought, that doesn't really matter. But if you reacted to it as a human being, whatever that reaction was, it did its job. So when people walk up and they're like, that's not art, I don't know why it's here. Well, the fact you said, that's not art, I don't know why it's here, is the reason why it's here.
I agree with you in principle, but then I see quote-unquote art like The Fountain or Piss Christ, and I'm like, alright.
All I can say about that is I don't appreciate that either, but I trust that at some point, while they were creating that, they thought something.
There is no creation that went in,
I mean, they had to build
the fountain
it.
Is somebody took a picture of a toilet, turned it on its side, and it became like the most, it's amazing, shut up.
No, I mean, if people are going to call it art, okay, so I got to say one more thing, right? One thing that dawned on me, and actually was something that a lot of the instructors agreed with, but they never said out loud, because they were trying to make sure that we kept our own thoughts. But it's kind of a thing that artists don't like art critics, because art critics tend to put a lot of BS in the art that was never supposed to be there, or maybe it was there, but then they put way too much emphasis on it, and then they judge the artist based on whatever it was. And so basically a lot of art critics end up talking a lot of gobbledygook, and you're just kind of sitting there as the artist or whoever going, yeah, because you don't want to appear dumb, but at the end of the day what they just said was still gobbledygook, and you're going to go back and just do whatever it was you did. So it's like, so if you feel down because an art critic said your work was trash, like, just understand, like, even if they liked your work, they're gonna say nonsense about why it was good.
Well, that's actually like one of the worst and most beautiful things about art of any kind, is that you can find your own meaning in it.
Oh yeah.
Like, I was in the comments of a song I very much love. Can't remember the title of it right now, but I'll get to it. And a lot of people were just like, this is what this song's about, and other people are like, well, that's funny, I get a this is what I feel, the song is about, and they're like, no, you don't know the artist, you don't know what she's singing about, and it's just like, art is about, it's personal, like,
yeah,
it's
I mean, like,
for the artist, and it's personal for how you experience it.
So essentially that art is for the artist, they are just presenting it to you for whatever reaction you have. And I'll
death of the author. It's like I find my own meaning in art.
Yeah. I'll give you a good example, right? I don't understand song lyrics. I cannot understand the words as they are sung. It's always been really difficult for me. Like, it has to be enunciated so damn clearly before I can even hear the words. And then, like, if you were to take, like, an average song and give me the lyrics, right, and say, interpret this, what is this about? I wouldn't be able to tell you. Like, I have a hard time interpreting song lyrics as well, because they're so personal every single time. Like, everything from the way the words are put together to the fact they chose whatever. It's like, I can't interpret that. That is a snapshot of somebody who is not me. And so I might like the tune, I might like the way that it all comes together, but I can't make a meaning out of it. There's some music that they really just drive it home. We are the world, But anyway, but you're
Wreck of the End Fitzgerald is literally about a boat wreck.
But yeah, unless they make it really, really clear like that, But most music in the world, I cannot interpret it, nor can I understand the words. And so Final Fantasy is like one of the few things where I can actually maybe not understand the words, but I can go back and read the lyrics and be like, okay, yeah. I might not know all the ins and outs of it, but I can get a gist. And that's special, for me. But getting back about art, video games are art.
Yes.
Video games are art. between the music, the visuals, the writing that had to go into it, the planning, the coding, all of it is art. And then you put it all together with all this people's work and say go. And then like you might have posters or t-shirts. I mean, all of it is art. It's just a giant conglomeration of art, you know? Never seen so much art stuffed in one package, you know? I love games for that reason. But here, we've been sitting here for like at least 30 minutes, if not more. Where's the next quest? Where'd they go?
Yeah, let's go back upstairs.
Oh, they're upstairs.
Yeah. One more bit of chat. The Todd says, I think that's one of the great things about this game. It goes deeper than a lot of games out there. It's a great self-discovery tool. And hey, Beat is, he's here and says, video games are incredible pieces of art.
Yes.
I agree. I can be a real curmudgeon about art like that. Oh, it's that, installation where somebody duct taped a banana to the wall and now it's a $100,000 piece of art.
Actually, the point they wanted to make, because they actually had a point with that. The point was that it's stupid what people consider art. That was the point.
Yeah. Oh, good, because fuck.
Because basically they taped. It was either that or something very similar, where they just left something sitting around, right? And the museum assumed that it was a new installation, and they actually, displayed it like with all the trappings, and the artist was like, "Yep, knew it."
B Diz says my Spotify is pretty much just video game OST at that point. Join the club.
So, shall we? Yeah. Jinx.
Also, welcome, B Diz. Thank you for coming.
Yes. Go check.
I love your work.
Yes. Oh my gosh, I can't. Okay. All right, here we go. Pokemon. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. We've literally stepped into the Yokoi legend. Whichever reflection this may be, it would seem the barrier between here and the source is thin in Yoktown.
That would explain the Yakui's visions and the location of the gate.
Hey, Erinville. That volcano over there. You don't suppose it's real, is it?
An actual volcano spewing forth lava in the middle of a city? I'd like to see that.
Oh yeah, it's right over there. Hey, you never know. Look, there's a path down. Let's see where it goes. Yep, I'm gonna jump down with my kitty.
The path down is for weaklings and people with bad ankles.
Wow! Wait. The kitty was graceful, even falling. Oh, I clicked. It went into a cutscene.
Okay. I'm joining you. Gonna undo auto advance.
Oh, me too. Okay. It's strange. Though I've never been to this place before, it somehow makes me feel nostalgic. Unlike Everkeep with all its advanced technology, here it's brick and stone. It's like we've traveled to the past.
Except for the office buildings in the background.
Differences may be more superficial than you think. Take a good look at the buildings around us. There's electrope everywhere, along with myriad contraptions. Like how steam projects our image onto soldiers. I believe the city's appearance is artificial.
Like him or what?
Yeah.
This aetherite is identical to the one in Everkeep, is it not? This suggests that this place is Alexandrian. That would seem a fair assumption. In light of all this, Could it be this city is Everkeep's missing 12th level? Well, it does kind of have a mechanical thing on the bottom.
Hey, can I take this guy?
Sure.
It's fun. Welcome, friends! Welcome! Hi.
Look kind of like a brown thinker. Who are you?
My name is Constancy, and like you, I am an Endless.
We're not endless, but okay.
We have been recreated from the memories of those who have exhausted their souls. The departed, in other words. Great effort is taken to ensure the integrity of your memories, so it will feel no different from when you were flesh and blood.
Let's go along with it for now.
What was that? You whispered really loud.
Stage whisper is great.
I am a caretaker here at Living Memory, City of the Endless, and it is my pleasure to provide guidance to newcomers such as your good selves.
City of the Endless. At a glance, there seems to be many different facilities. What kind of place is this?
Simply put, it is a recreational attraction. The city is divided into 4 areas, each of which captures scenery that once defined our continent. In this way, we ensure that what is lost is not forgotten, that all precious memories endure forevermore. In Everkeep's early days, this place was used by the living, but it was made a haven for the Endless hundreds of years later.
So it's real.
Now then, if you would please follow me, I shall give you a guided tour. Do take care, as wildlife brought here for preservation roams freely, so you can fight shit.
But hold on a minute. Well, a tour would be interesting. It's Fiend that we've come to see.
Oh, so you wish to meet the Queen? In that case, you're in luck. It was just announced that Her Majesty will enter into a slumber, but there is still time.
Huh.
If you try calling to her before the Meso terminal in the center of the city, she will likely appear. It's Art Deco as fuck.
It is.
Or maybe Art Nouveau.
Both. It kind of crosses. Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit.
I'm not sure how things work around here, but let's head to this Meso terminal.
I literally just told you.
Our thanks, Constancy. We'll take you up on the tour next time.
I shall look forward to it. Good luck seeking out Her Majesty.
The Queen is so accessible. Well, she's always been accessible. The
Something blue joke.
The music, and of course the city name, but the music as well, because it is Alexandria. I don't know who here has played Final Fantasy IX. It's one of my favorite Final Fantasies. But Alexandria is from Final Fantasy IX, and the music in the cutscene is the music from Alexandria in Final Fantasy IX.
Final Fantasy IX is one of the few Final Fantasies I never beat. Like, I was just done with Final Fantasy. I hadn't liked 7 or 8. Yeah, that was a problem.
Like the chamber in the Sky Deep Cenote, the electrope here produces a strong golden light. A difference in energy levels, perhaps. I'm sorry, I'm tripping with the next one.
I'll apologize for stuff like that.
Ooh,
Not often called upon to read to a class.
We can do figure eights here.
Do those S's that everyone drew in junior high. The Todd says, whispering is always more effective from 15 feet away. And Patrick says, I love 9. I love lamp.
Alright. Oh, what?
I know, Wookie.
Cutscene.
Lamont.
That's the boy version.
Steen? Are you there?
Alright, here we go. Auto events in 3, 2, 1, click.
Steal me away.
If you are, say something. We need to talk.
I don't know if she's gonna come out for us. That's a big assumption. Oh my gosh, here we go.
Sphene.
That you should come here.
I haven't known you long, Sphene, but I know you have a good heart. Your love for your people is proof of this. I can't let you do what you're trying to do. And deep down, I don't think you want to do it either.
I want a world without suffering. A world where nothing is lost. Would that such a place existed. But the endless only grow in number, and ever more life forces needed to sustain them. Within the barrier, we have managed to curb the cycle of rebirth these few hundred years. But we've reached the limit.
Why would you want to withhold that?
That is why I looked to interdimensional fusion, to harvest what we needed from your world. From your people. And with the key, we will have it.
And once you've plundered our world of ether, what then? Will you do the same to others? All men eventually die. If you make endless of everyone, you will never have enough ether to sustain them. You but prolong the inevitable.
Sphene, if you would nevertheless persist in this folly, we must stand against you. For we too have people we cannot lose, places to which our hearts belong.
Damachi, I would have loved nothing more than to work hand in hand with you to tend our nations. But fate is cruel. By the time it had brought us together, our futures had already been written.
You can rewrite any future.
The kind and gentle Queen Sphene was too weak to serve her people, and so she will serve them no more. I will erase all memories of the living Sphene, she who has cursed me with this soft and powerless nature. Freed from conscience, I shall become a ruler that can protect Alexandria. A devourer of worlds. When two nations cannot protect their own without doing harm to the other, there can only be one resolution. It is a hard truth. But one you understand, don't you?
Oh yeah, we dealt with that idea with the Garleans, but they're different now, so... Why does it always come to this? Alright. Hey, Mamas, I gotcha?
Yep.
Alright. So, we have, then let's resolve this. I'll protect my world and all the others. For this evil is not inevitable, find another way. I don't think it's resolvable because she is hell-bent. She's playing victim on this, and that's not kosher. And again,
I think when you say let's resolve this, it's more like, all right, we got to fight about it.
Yeah.
You know.
Mm-hmm. There's something else that gets me that I mentioned in an earlier stream, right? How you know about the cycle of rebirth. Mm-hmm. How, you know, when you die, your body becomes, you know, part of the ethereal sea, and then eventually reborn. What is wrong with allowing the cycle to continue? Like, is the world so bereft of everything that it's impossible?
I think it's more that when somebody dies, the people left behind still miss them. And that is what she's trying to prevent. The sorrow of parting. And of living with someone, or living without someone you used to live with. Families losing people, lovers, husbands, wives, children. It's like death is... It's painful, but it's a necessary pain.
And then, within the lore, I would imagine, because, within the lore, with that people being reborn, we've seen already how it's factual. It's not as if that same person comes back exactly right, but it is a version, a takeoff, a spin-off, literally another world's version of that same core. The events are different that shape them different. They'll look different, they'll behave different because of their circumstances, but at their core, if you could deep down dig through their psyche, it's the same signature. It's kind of the same with us and Azem. The same thing with what we ran into in the Pandemonium raids. The same thing we run into as well across shards. It's... I would imagine that since that is a known phenomenon, that would be helpful to lean on if mourning was difficult for you.
I can't really agree with that, because if you were talking to a grieving father,
right,
the last thing he wants to hear is, "Oh, don't worry, your daughter will come back, but she won't be your daughter, and she'll come back to another family, and she'll do other shit." It's like, "Oh, so my daughter's still dead," but
I hear you. I hear you.
But there's two things that strike me about this. One is that they expend the souls of the people who died as a resource. Hydaelyn did the same thing with her soul. She used it up. So Hydaelyn's never going to be reborn into the Ethereal Sea again. And that same goes for every soul that's been consumed by these regulators.
So my question is this, right? What's the point of bringing people here? How do they decide which ones come here and which ones get used up?
No, there are no souls here. These are not people with souls. These are memories. Their souls are used up. That was the other thing I was going to get at, is that...
Okay,
it boggles my mind. If you don't have a soul, where does your sense of self come from in this universe?
I guess they're implying that your memories are the snapshots of you that made you up.
Yeah.
Are you, which they are in a sense,
Yeah.
And then the souls do not join the Ethereal Sea here. They just get used up like candy, It's still terrible.
We're gonna use them in fun arena fights. This is people's lives.
Yeah, and if I fall off a building and die, it don't matter. I'll just use them that way.
Yeah, exactly. That is why, once you dig deeper into this concept, I find Sphene to be completely reprehensible. The argument could be made that she is a machine bound by her programming and the memories of the previous Sphene. And I don't throw this around lightly, this is a perversion of nature in the most extreme way. Within the construction of the game, you are using life frivolously for no real end other than I don't want to be sad.
Yeah. And that's similar but not in the other things that we've run into. I'd say probably from Stormblood. Actually, no, a little bit before that. Heavensward in a very light way, Stormblood in a deeper way, Shadowbringers in an even deeper way. Endwalker just kind of stomped all over it, and they kind of dived into that pool. But this one just throws the whole cover off and says, "Here!" Damn. I'm sorry. on this channel, we get caught up on stuff in the middle of choosing things to say.
Digressions happen here, folks. Sorry.
Yeah, me and Sheikah did it all the time. Deciding what to say to Xenos went on for an hour. Okay. All right. It's not inevitable. The idea that she thinks it's all inevitable makes me angry, because it's just like, well, you're not willing to actually think outside the box on this, you know. Just, I'm not accepting that, you know. So I'm gonna say this evil is not inevitable. Find another way, you know. That's one thing we've learned this whole adventure, all of it, is that the future you assume is inevitable is never inevitable. You can
We had a whole
change
expansion about it.
Oh yeah, like we've been going through that since Heavensward. With the Dragon Song War. You know? So I'm just gonna go ahead and pick 3.
Alright, count us down.
Alright. 3, 2, 1, click. That's gonna piss her off. Yeah, she's...
I'm afraid we're out of time.
Whoa.
The process has begun, and it cannot be stopped.
Wow. The voice actually is distorted. That's not... That's the game. That's not us. Okay. It is very loud, though.
Mesoterminal memory deletion in progress. Mesoterminal memory deletion in progress. Upon completion, interdimensional fusion will commence.
Speed!
This is a bunch of bullshit. Okay. I don't know how we're gonna handle this.
Oh my god.
Huh?
I'm sorry, just like this horrible thing is happening, and like it's ominous music, and you're just like, this is a bunch of bullshit. It's like, that is how exactly I would react to the end of the world. I'm like, man, this is horseshit.
But like, what can we do? It's not like we can like hack a terminal. Like, just... Graha, think of something.
Regarding that conversation, Princess Spade says, oh, she wants to do it. She chose this. Todd says, did it ever occur to her to ask for volunteers to stop getting recycled?
Yeah.
Pat says, AI gone horribly wrong.
Yeah.
Spade says, told you she's the end boss. Todd says, it's a little like the live-action Eon Flux movie, which I never saw. I watched the cartoon when I was younger, but it was over my head because I was too young for it.
I actually had the box set of the cartoon over here.
Nice! The art was incredible.
It was.
Pat says, this is AI fueled by souls. Todd says, y'all are in a theme park populated by the blockbuster of home movies. And Calendra's here. Hey, Calendra. Sorry I'm late. Been a busy weekend. Good to see you.
Don't even apologize. Life is life, you know.
Hell yeah.
Camera's so far out. Alright. I noticed we got 7 people in here. Welcome. If you like what's going on, please like the stream. And if you haven't followed the channel, please do. Because this is kind of what we do here. We'd love to have you on board. And let us talk to a Clement.
Alrighty. Hello, Clement.
What are we to do now, damn it? I felt that I had come to understand Speed, but I'm still clueless. Utterly clueless. Yeah, we all I pretty much knew we didn't understand. We were still really optimistic about that. Next.
I can't understand her. I'm clueless. Have some mesquite juice.
I'll get drunk now.
Yeah.
Alright. Those who live forever. With Lamont's frustration is fairly palpable. It doesn't seem like we can do much else here. Let's return to the Aetherite for now. The caretaker, Constancy. Perhaps he can tell us more about this business of Speen going into a slumber.
I will defeat Queen Speen, and all that remains will be Queen Mean Bean.
Time to ride figure eights all the way back.
Oh yeah. Fledger also says, "Oh, I got stories about the Aeon Flux animated show."
I did watch the movie. I really wasn't too psyched about it. I did get through the whole thing though.
My mom loved it. The thing that mostly sticks out to me in Aeon Flux are two, like the animated show are two scenes. One where she catches a fly in her eyelashes.
Oh, the time! Thank you! Thank you for subscribing!
Oh, hey, thanks, Todd. And the other is making out with a guy and then like surreptitiously exchanging information by like putting a tiny message into one of his false teeth or something like that. It was a very weird show.
I will say that the cartoon, granted, like you said, you know, we're about the same age, more or less, maybe plus or minus a couple of years, but the amount of gratuitous kinky sex in that cartoon.
Obvious, but horny.
Yes, like I understood technically what was going on because my mom's a nurse. She was an obstetrician. I can't pronounce it. Where you're taking care of pregnant women.
Yeah, obstetrician.
Yeah, obstetrics was her specialty, and so I got to learn about the technicalities of sex very early because I was always digging in her books, and I understood that was what was going on. But I understood sex is a very technical thing, you know, like literally like two people, okay, tab A into slot B, eventually a baby comes out, okay, you know, now we're parents, you know. I just considered it like just things people do, like playing string games or getting on a seesaw, you know. It was just not even that fun, you know. It was just kind of like doing classwork together or something.
That's a lot of trouble to go to just to make a baby.
Pretty much.
It's
like, do you really have to sit like that? Like, the things that happen when your mom works in obstetrics and your dad has a weird, not weird, but your dad has like a hidden copy of The Joy of Sex sitting around. You get into that.
Yeah, our parents got to us early when we were like in 2nd or 3rd grade. They just sat us down and rented a video, like a little cartoon meant to explain sex to kids.
Actually, that was about the age when I was finding mom's books too.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
And then they just like watch this. They watch it with us, and then after they're like, "Do you have any questions?" We ask questions. Like, "Okay, good. Now you're educated."
Yeah. Oh, and at the same time, I was reading a whole bunch of books on first aid, so it was all just a whole bunch of body stuff. You know, how to hold a broken arm together, you know, just and then sex, you know. Everything.
Oh my god, that's why I have a medical fetish.
Everything was just very technical, you know. Bodies were very technical things.
We're just meat robots.
Pretty much. All right, here we go. Destination.
Let's destine.
Work our necks a little bit.
Gotta get them in shape.
Yep.
For the neck Olympics. Going to undo auto advance, or something happens.
Ooh, yeah, okay. He's nowhere in sight. Perhaps he has taken other recent arrivals on a tour. Oh, that's he. I think.
Is it? I think that is actually you.
Oh, looking for someone, are you? I don't know who that is. Yes, he was here just earlier. A fellow named Constancy. What?
Who does that look like?
Wait, what? Hi, Aaronville's mom.
Oh no, Mom is hot!
Oh no! She has like my hairstyle! Very close to mine too. It has the yellow.
The yellow streaks, yeah.
Yep, when I first started the game, my main hair color was like hers as well, so basically she's a female clone. She has like light eyes too. Alright. Hello everyone. You made it here as I knew you would. Is that who I think it is? Yeah, look at the color scheme. It is. It's ffxiv. None other. This is the first time some of you are seeing me in the proverbial flesh, isn't it? Feast your eyes, then. She who was controlling that unassuming machine was a ravishing Shatona maiden. That was a bit much, wasn't it? Ignore me. Sounds like me. Ignore me.
Ignore me, yeah. So, it was true that you're here means...
I tried to tell you, so many times, but my courage always failed me. I am indeed an endless. Have been for quite a while now. Arendelle. Now, you've come to stop Sveen, yes? I can help with that, but I have a request to make. You know how to stop her, then. Well, there are no guarantees. Your coming here makes it a distinct possibility. As my wish is relevant to your mission, will you hear me out? You can decide what to do afterwards. Yes, Vera, Mom.
Fun, Mom.
Yeah. And not even in a sexual way. I know a lot of people are like, Mommy! That's not how I mean. I think, like I said, you know, I still think of her as like this suburban mom, like kind of bubbly. Especially after that.
No comment.
Sorry. It's just after the robot with all the cute faces. I'm just like, yep. She makes cookies and puts pies on a windowsill.
And then passing vagrants will be lifted by the scent and carried through the air towards the pie.
Excellent. To begin, we'll need to head to a different area. See that sentry? I'll have them grant you access to the zip line.
Zip line, right on!
Yeah.
Mom, can we go on the zip line?
Zip line? What is that? Oh, fun. A fun little mode of transport. They don't see much use, though, as we Endless can teleport freely within living memory. This particular line will take you to a zone called Canal Town. I'll be waiting for you there.
Welcome to Canal Town.
Canal. Actually, they probably do that with Canal Street here. Let's see here. With that endearing pushiness, it could only be ffxiv. Let's go.
Everybody's real excited about my mom. It's very strange.
He looks so torn.
He's pissed. Rightfully so.
But the thing
well,
is...
maybe not.
The thing is, though, that if she's gonna help us, then clearly she doesn't want to be here like this anymore.
This quest thing over here. Gemstone Trader.
Oh. Where is it?
It's over here where my dot is. I'm a hop in there. Spinnies.
There we go.
Todd says, I remember being in 6th grade and asking my parents what Spanish fly was after watching Rocco's Modern Life. Oh man, that show got away with so much.
Yes.
I love it.
A lot of those shows did.
Oh yeah.
We kind of need those, actually. Kind of.
Yeah.
I don't like the fact that so many things have been sanitized. It's like you never get introduced to adulthood as a teenager without those.
why I like Gravity Falls so much, and I think they're making a new series, which makes me very happy. Alright. Canal Town Guard.
Yeah.
You don't seem to be... Beep boop. Error. User registration confirmed. I bid you welcome to Canal Town, the resort of romance and relaxation. Please enjoy your stay.
Okay.
Thank you, Robin. Whee!
Yay! It's just like being back in the darn it, those raids.
What was it? What was the one that had
the near raids, kinda.
Oh yeah, they had the pods that you fly on. Yeah.
I'm hungry, man. I am so hungry. Let's see. What a charming place.
I can get some data food around here somewhere.
That's them. The people's fiend strives to protect.
Look.
They look happy. So, what's this request of yours? I knew it. I want you to erase us. Erase the endless. What? I mean, of course. I mean, that's what she's been helping us do step by step this whole time. She would not have helped us get this far if that's not what she wanted.
It's not life. It's not living.
Right?
And we know firsthand from firsthand accounting that this is exactly what leads to a civilization dying out in despair and loneliness.
Alright, Kafkura. Yep, we're gonna be the bad guys.
Yep.
Oh, come now. Spare me those gloomy faces. Being alive, you're the only ones who can do this. And we don't have a better opportunity than now, while Queen Sphene is busy preparing to initiate interdimensional fusion. It's wrong to sacrifice others to sustain the endless. This I firmly believe. But talking to you now, you seem as real as any of us. And if you need an answer right away, I don't know if I can give it. Is there a reason we need to act so soon? Yes! Fusion! Okay.
Fusion, ha!
Because, as you've just said, it's wrong to sacrifice others to sustain us. Remember, we need life force. Other forms of Aether don't cut it. In the beginning, we managed with the Aether of those who died in the barrier. But as our numbers grew, there began to be a shortage. That's why Queen Sphene looked to other sources. Even the Aether I'm composed of may have come from the victims of the attack on Tuliula. I can't bear that thought. Can't bear to exist because someone died. We'd probably feel the same way if we were in your shoes. But what exactly are you asking us to do? In each zone, there is an enormous data storage device called a terminal. That is where our memories are kept. If you shut down a terminal, the memories within will disappear, along with those endless created from them. Ah, shit.
But does this need to be done now? Can't we stop Sphene first, and then take it from there? Yeah, we can't get those R's.
It's precisely in order to stop Sphene that it must be done now. I think I see what she's getting at, actually. Her own Some memories are stored within the mesoterminal, which stands at the heart of living memory. Hold on a minute. Okay. As you would expect, the terminal's defenses are extremely tight, but it has moments of vulnerability, such as when it has just finished calculations, which we can exploit to shut it down from within. While we wait for that opening, we erase the Endless. Once we are gone, Sphene will no longer have a reason to plunder Aether from other worlds. Would Sphene simply allow us to shut down the terminals? In preparation for fusion, the mesoterminal is currently performing massive calculations while gathering energy. Even if the system notices us, it cannot easily suspend the process. Rather than doing so, I believe it will attempt to accelerate the timetable and bridge worlds before the plan can be thwarted. It wouldn't be a decision Sphene would wish to make, but she would be able to save those who were stored in the mesoterminal at least. There is sense in your strategy, and in resolving to stop Sphene, we had anticipated that it might come to this, but to actually talk about erasing the Endless is difficult.
Data side.
You needn't feel any guilt. No matter how lifelike we may seem, the Endless are but facsimiles crafted from memories. Besides, stopping Sphene requires that you shut down the mesoterminal, which sustains all of us. Sooner or later, it will need to be done. If we are to be erased, then let it be before more people come to harm. Living, breathing people with futures they deserve to experience. Alright. We'll do as you ask. There has to be another way, or I don't want you to go. I don't want her to go either. You really don't get to see a lot of Viera. But we probably have seen more Viera in this game. Than in Shadowbringers. Definitely.
Correction. We saw more Shintona.
Let's see. I'm already resigned to doing it, to be honest.
Yeah.
And to be honest also, I don't know if it's my place to say I don't want you to go. We literally almost just met her again.
Yeah, but she's hot!
I feel like that's more something Erenville should say if it's gonna get said. And there has to be another way. I would like there to be another way, and I feel like if there is, we will stumble upon it. But in the meantime, we actually really do have to do this. So, yeah, I'm gonna go for the first.
Okay, me too.
Alright. 3, 2, 1, click. Thank you for respecting my wish. And as a personal request, while her actions cannot be condoned, I ask that you afford Queen Sphene a measure of understanding. Know that she herself didn't choose to become an Endless. It was preservation that made the choice for her. She is powerless to resist her purpose. What do you mean? The Sphene you know is an ideal that preservation brought to life. Harnessing the love of the living Sphene bore for her people, they brought forth an eternal queen whose primary directive is to preserve the Endless. But as you know, the Endless consume Aether. Sphene was compelled to find ways to procure it, and that compulsion has driven her to resort to interdimensional fusion. What? Are you telling me the original Sphene wouldn't have chosen this? What the Queen might have done, only she herself would know. But the scientists of preservation have vanished, leaving their created Queen to walk alone. So as you go about your mission, think not that you're stopping a ruthless villain, but rather that you are relieving a troubled soul of her burden. Alright, Kafkila. We understand now, both your reasoning and your feelings. But before we erase the Endless, I'd like to know them. I'd like to know what she fights tooth and nail for. If we're going to reject someone's beliefs, let it be after we've come to understand them. Amen. This is a lesson I learned from the rite of succession. I realize we're pressed for time, but if it's alright with you, I want to meet as many people as we can. You truly are a Golu Jaja's kitten. Well, the calculations will take a while still. It should be fine if we do this as we proceed to the terminals. I'm with you. We might not be able to learn everything, but it would nevertheless be meaningful if we could glimpse the hearts of those who inhabit this place before we set them free.
Yeah.
Like, actually remember them. I'll leave you to it then. When you've finished here, come and find me at the fountain near that big clock tower.
We call it Large Benjamin. Large Charles.
Right. Let's split up and find some locals to speak with.
Marshall doesn't get to do any voices this time.
It really is a lovely place. You should run along and enjoy it while you can. Okay, person, that looks like my mom.
Yeah. Creation. Was he the wrong one?
Yeah. Grumpy boy.
So clearly they can feel, which boggles my mind. Or if they can't feel, then the simulacrum is so powerful that, you know, they act on their own memories and their own, like, emotions that they had. This is some ship of Theseus shit here that, like, my brain's like,
Alright, cheerful endless.
Alright, before we talk to this guy, I would like to make one suggestion. We should probably get every ether current in each of these areas before we move on. Because, well, I don't want to spoil anything, but I think I think it's better if we do.
Okay. I clicked on him, so I'm on the first bubble he has.
Oh, now, I don't believe I've seen you around before. A newcomer, I take it. It's wonderful here, let me tell you. Why, I just bumped into a dear friend in life, and we've been whiling away the hours reminiscing. Might have been more like days, actually. You don't get a sense of time here. By the way, did you hear the announcement earlier? As much as I love this place, I wonder if Queen's Fiend can really sustain us forever. But I suppose there's no use worrying about such things. Anyway, thanks to you, we found a break in our conversation. We'll go and ride the gondola next. Let's go, gondola Gary.
It's like, thanks for breaking our habit. Now we can do something else.
We were caught in a time loop, and it was terrifying.
Okay, so
I saw forever compressed into a knife.
I do have to say that I probably need to leave, pretty soon, like probably in like 10 minutes, because I need to head off somewhere, which is why I won't be streaming next week. But, I think that would also give me a chance to get the Aether Currents before we start streaming again. I guess I will end up taking my computer and working on the game while I'm going then. But, do you want to finish talking to everybody first?
Yeah, let's do that, and we'll wrap up the quest and call it a night.
Alright.
And get back to it next Sunday. Hey, it's Genital Endless! Oh, take this, dude.
Okay, deeper version of me, but not really. Oh! Hello there. Checking in the sights of Canal Town too, are you? Both my wife and I just adore this place. We had become estranged in life, she and I, but being here gave us the chance to reconcile. Oh my god, that's... I couldn't be more grateful for the chance to spend these blessed little moments with her again. I have no more regrets. Whether Her Majesty's plan succeeds or no, I can rest with peace in my heart. Well, we shall continue on our way, but we hope to see you again. Till next time. You know what? I don't think they would really mind. From these two we've talked to already, they seem pretty at peace, like no matter what happens.
Yep. This one's satisfied. What does she have to say?
Alright.
You there, have you tried the popcorn from that stall?
No.
You haven't? You don't know what you're missing. I consider myself something of a gourmand, and believe me when I say the classic salt flavor is amazing. The saltiness is simply exquisite. That's the only way to describe it. Once you have a mouthful, it's impossible to stop until it's all gone. Once you pop, the fun don't stop. And after you've tried that, I urge you to seek out other stalls. There are lots of them everywhere, offering all manner of delights. For another recommendation off the top of my head, the ice cream over in Aseo Volcano. So smooth and rich, and just thinking about it, it's now has given me a hankering. That's it. I'm going to go and have some right now. Bye!
And since this is basically heaven, it doesn't cost anything.
Yeah. No one's lactose intolerant in heaven. That's why it's heaven.
Oh my gosh, it's like fair food.
Yeah. Erastus. Alright,
cutscene.
Since the only other person in this cutscene is Graha, do you mind if I take Erastus?
Okay.
Welcome, welcome. Have a browse and let me know when you're ready to order.
You're here on that lady's recommendation as well, I take it.
Is that like cat?
I had been wondering what the Endless do for sustenance, so it seemed a good opportunity to learn.
Oh, the foodie wanted to check out the food?
Yeah.
Oh ho, this is your first time eating, is it? Well, no. Food here is created using ether and memory data. To us, it tastes just like the real thing. So how about it? Would you care for some popcorn?
Sure.
Some Orville Redenbacher?
Let's give it a try, shall we?
That's the spirit. Find a table you like, and I'll bring it right out. And lest you worry, there's no charge. All the food is free here.
So we could just sit here eating popcorn forever if we wanted.
Forever, corn!
And we wouldn't get fat!
Ever. Ether can't get fat.
Food created with memory data. How will this taste to the living, I wonder?
That thing is... popcorn bucket scaring the shit out of me!
Maybe nothing. Maybe it'll taste like nothing. Well, as they say, there's only one way to find out.
Cast the teeth over the gums, look out stomach, here it comes!
Oh, the popcorn sound. You sample a handful of popcorn. While it has texture, you can detect no taste whatsoever. Ah, I was right.
Oh, it tastes like nothing.
Air. Yep. Good gods. It tastes like nothing at all. Act like you like it.
Hello? What's this children of the corn ass look you're giving me?
They're expecting us to like it. I mean, it's amazing. I've never had such tasty popcorn.
Excellent. We will let you live. It's not our best seller for nothing. And what about you?
I don't know what this head-shaped thing is. Oh, I guess we... I don't know, I guess it's just stuffed animal. Let's see, it's fantastic, the saltiness is exquisite, or it's interesting. Well, the saltiness is exquisite is what that girl said. It didn't Graha just say it's fantastic?
Something like that. Here, let's open the event chat here. He said, it's amazing. I've never had such tasty popcorn.
Well, the thing is, like, if I eat salty food, I do like the salt, so I'm gonna say the second.
Okay. Saltiness is exquisite.
3, 2, 1, saltiness.
Saltiness.
What?
Huzzah!
Yay!
It's always special watching newcomers eat for the first time. Wait a minute. This is familiar. Eat the meat cube!
They still like watching people eat the food.
Have you tried the nutritional pouch grape flavor number 417 Model B?
They're just like the people of Everkeep. Their communal spirits, their delighted smiles, exactly the same.
Thank you for your custom. Come again anytime. Oh god, that beaver in the background scared the shit out of me.
Beaver? By the way, prior to this, a young man caught my eye near the canal. He appeared to be searching for something, and rather frantically. Did you perchance see him too? No. I must say I'm curious as to what has him so flustered. Could you help me look for the fellow?
If we get out of this cutscene and that beaver's gone, I'm going to be terrified.
My thanks. Let's head to where I saw him. I didn't... Where's the beaver?
Oh, there he is. Over here. Like, that is a 1,000-yard stare.
Oh!
My children.
Who knows, they might give us a... Do you think they might give us a house item of that?
I know that there's a glamour for it.
Really?
I can't remember. Yeah, like a full body mascot suit.
Wow!
Please don't look under my floorboards.
Did it just come out for this expansion?
Yes.
Walking around like old new players are like, what the hell? Actually, they can say that about a lot of things. That chocobo suit as well.
Oh yeah.
I love it.
Nights at Freddy's nest.
I love it when I see Rogadin like in just the Moogle head. It's like giant muscle, like they put on the white skin and maybe like leave on the underwear. Of course, they have to leave it on, but they just have the Moogle head, so they look like a total huge buffed out Moogle.
There's a apparently there's a cutscene earlier. I think I was probably talking over it, where they pronounce the word Rogadin. It is actually pronounced Rugadin.
I think that's probably Alphino's accent.
Yeah, but it is. To that I say, thanks for the game. We'll handle it from here.
All right, what you got? Twould seem he is no longer in the vicinity. Let us keep looking. Whatever it is that troubles him, perhaps we can be of assistance.
Fine.
Okay. So unfortunately, I do need to go ahead and leave because it's 8:06. But we will continue this not any time between the 19th and the 24th, unless you want to do a surprise stream like on the 23rd or 24th. Actually, no, the 23rd. Oh, I have an announcement to make, okay, about the 23rd, because I will be back by then, but I have some unfortunate news about certain games. I will not be playing Detroit Become Human. Detroit Becomes Human. It just, oh gosh, that would be a horror movie, but a whole city just standing up. But anyway, I will no longer be playing Detroit Become Human. Because I'm no longer enjoying it. I do enjoy the concept of how the game is put together. I enjoy the quick time. I enjoy most of the characters. I enjoy how the world's put together. I think whoever wrote the soundtrack is completely kick-ass. The script is fine. However, what I will say that I cannot play it for is, I guess if you watch those streams, you'll see me complain about it an awful lot. But I'll try to put it succinctly. It's tiring in a very cringy way. And me being who I am as primarily African American, I'm very familiar with every single trope they put in there, and there is more than what a lot of people are probably aware of. And when it comes to two characters and how they interact with the world and the people those two interact with, I can't do it anymore. Like, Connor is
You're talking about the girl and the kid?
The girl and the kid and Marcus. Between especially the girl. Not so much the kid, but the girl and Marcus. Like, between those two, and the thing that the writer has going for them, between the people they meet, the places they go, the things that those characters have to interact with in order to prolong the story, and the things that get said to them, I cannot deal with it. The game is a giant stereotype trope. I will say the only parts that are worth playing for me are with Connor. Connor is an excellent character. The stuff he goes through, I think, are on point. I think that him dealing with that detective is great if you're going to write that kind of reconciliation story. They did not have to use what they used in order to make the point they're making. And so with me being who I am and being very aware of that, it's exhausting and a very painful, and just it's exhausting, and I cannot suspend my disbelief enough to play it any longer. It's too blatant. So starting this upcoming Friday, I will play the runner-up that was voted on in the original poll. Between that, the runner-up was Dragon Quest V. So,
5. Nice.
Wait a minute. Echoes of an Elusive
I thought it was
Age.
11.
11?
That's 11.
That's 11?
Yeah.
I don't know why I thought
Yeah.
Don't listen to me. I might have been thinking of Persona 5. But anyway, I do have a copy of Persona 5. But
That's a long game.
yeah. But in any case, I will go ahead and start playing the runner-up, which is Dragon Quest. I did watch a streamer that I liked play it a very long time ago. It looks so enjoyable, and I would love to visit that world because I don't remember what happens in it hardly anymore. So it'll be great, I think. So I apologize to anybody who wanted to see me finish that game. I might later, but I cannot right now. This channel is about having fun, and I feel like I'm beating myself in the head to play that game.
Yeah.
So,
They're going for a very ham-fisted slavery analogy, and yet none of the main characters are people of color. They're all white people.
well, not only that, but the people of color who show up are put into stereotypical roles that prolong other stereotypes of all kinds of people, not just black people. It's disgusting. I mean, they could have taken everybody and shuffled them around, and it would have been fine. But the fact that they intentionally cast specific characters as specific races to make this point, no, it's way too much. All they would have had to do is take all the characters and put them in different places, but still have the same game, and it would have worked. And they just refused to. They did this completely on purpose, and it's really disgusting, and I can't do it.
Well, no one ever accused David Cage of being a good writer.
I feel like if he wanted to write this story, he probably should have just wrote something akin to Roots, because that's what he's trying to do. And I'm like, if that's what you wanted to do, write that. You know, this was not it. This was not the time. You could have. You didn't have to do it like that. And it's a shame. I mean, it really is a shame. That was a hell of a ton of work that a lot of developers and other people put into that, and Connor deserved a better game. Connor,
my man.
Yeah, I love Connor. Connor is the best character in that game. He's so well written. I absolutely adore him. Him and that, I can't remember the detective's name. But
Clancy Brown. Guy played by Clancy Brown.
Yeah, but it's just like him. You know, they're still dealing with like a racial thing. A racial thing. Watch me do giant air quotes, but it's done well. You know, and you get to see Connor be confused and all this other stuff. You don't get to see that with the other two. They're just playing cheap roles, and it's like banging my head on the wall. I can't do it anymore. So maybe I'll do a thing about it. Maybe I'll keep playing it later. But if you want to see those past streams, you can. I'm not going to take them down. But you will hear me complain about it a lot if you want to know my exact thoughts. So, in any case, that probably wasn't the best way to end this stream because it's Final Fantasy. But
now we're mad.
But in any case, I'm going to go ahead and let y'all go. I hope y'all have a good evening. I think that this is a very softly heartbreaking way to end this stream. It reminds me of, and this will be the last thing I say before I say goodbye, it kind of reminds me of what Medion said to Hermes when she asked him if Hermes wanted to go with her when she went to the end of the universe, right? And he said that he wasn't going to go because he was still a person, you know? And she got kind of sad a little bit, kind of gave him a sad smile, and she was like, "You fool, had you agreed, I would have given you the gentlest of ends." And I'm like, this place is attempting to give the gentlest of ends, in a way. So, I guess that's the way I can say it. So I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all go. I will see all y'all soon. Love y'all. And take care of each other. See y'all next week. Or later this week, sorry. Want to say goodnight?
Oh, good night, everybody. Thank you for coming. Todd, new subscriber. Appreciate it.
Yes. Catch y'all soon.